Niners! I always usually mean that, but this week I really mean it. Niners! It's the Rams. We're favored to win this game. This line has been out for a few days. Do you believe it? Yeah, of course you do. I mean, you're a 49er fan. Niners versus Rams will conclude back-to-back primetime games under the lights. This Monday night stage is set, as usual, with all kinds of storylines in it. I mean, all kinds of storylines. We'll go over some of those in a minute. But the bottom line is that San Francisco offensively has to step up from last week's pathetic effort versus the Broncos. That was just awful, fam. Defense did all they could do to do whatever was necessary, which was to keep them people down. And they got 11 points by, I mean, it just wasn't even their fault. They gave up 9. I got to look back. If I think about that, maybe they didn't even give up 9. Question is, of course, can they? I'm talking about the offense, and will they? It's time to play to win. Coach Kyle Shanahan, as opposed to playing not to lose, and I think a lot of us probably have come to that conclusion during various times during these games. We've seen where they take the foot off the gas. Take it easy. Look out. Don't look out, Coach. You got weapons out there. Release the beast. Do we have to call for the Kraken? Come on, let's go. The defense is one of the NFL best due to their savage aggression, and that's what. It's past time for the offense to do the same thing. Get aggressive. Don't worry. Just go for it. We'll be taking your phone calls and recording your predictions and expectations for the Niners versus Rams 2022 Monday night. Oh, I love me some football on Monday nights and Sunday nights. We get back-to-back. Don't lose both of them, 49ers. It's just, oh, my God, don't lose both. Eric Armstead and Javon Kinlaw, and this is something that always impacts what we're going to do. We're amongst several Niners who did not practice yesterday. Today, Friday, was no different. AA continues to work his way back from plantar fasciitis in his right foot. And as you know, for some reason, the run game seems to be affected by Eric Armstead's missing. And it's not a surprise, but I mean, you think with Javon Kinlaw and Givens and what's that guy's name? The big dude we got from the, you usually think they can cover. Oh. Meanwhile, Kinlaw's dealing with knee issues. Javon, I ain't going to say that because I don't want you coming after my ass like you did another person that does this. But listen, man, I'm telling you, man, come on, Javon, man, because I got all kind of faith in you, man. Come on, man. During his Friday morning KNBR interview, GM John Lynch was asked if Armstead's injury might be a season-long concern, of which Lynch responded with, quote, "I know that those things can nag. I've played with some guys that the best thing that's happened is that plantar fasciitis, I don't even know what it is. It's a ligament. It's a muscle that it just tears because it's gone. You're out for like 7 to 10 days, and then you go back and play." Goes on to say, but it is just kind of a nagging thing that is fired up right now. It's hard to avoid, but Eric is working. Our trainers are doing a nice job trying to just quiet it down so that he can play effectively, unquote. See, we did a lot of things in this offseason, 49ers did, that should not make it mandatory. Because I like me that boy from Texas named Menahu. I do. I'll stick him in there, Kyle. I'm telling you right now, if I'm you, I say, listen, don't hesitate to use Menahu, okay? Because the guy's vicious. I like him. He may not quite be up to the speed of Eric, but he might be in another season or so. Let him in there. Friday's practice participation reports for both the 49ers and the Rams. Per the communications staff, 49ers communications staff looks like this. Did not participate. Aziz Al-Shar, the knee. Eric Armstead, foot. Tyrion DP, ankle. Ross Dwelly, rib. Danny Gray, yep. Danny Gray, okay, don't get me started on it. Javon Kinlaw, and then there's Tyler Croft. He's got a knee situation going on. Tavares Moore, when you're fast, your hamstrings are going to blow. That's all there is to it. And Tavares has got a hamstring that's at the shop. Trent Williams, as you know, is going to be out for a while. Limited participation in practice. Daniel Brunskill came back to practice. See little things like this now we can get excited about. Because Daniel Brunskill's back. Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, Los Angeles Rams Friday practice report did not participate in practice. Corner Brian Allen, cornerback Jacoby Durant, he's got a hamstring going on there. Guard David Edwards and cornerback David Long. They got a couple offensive linemen out, don't they? Are hurting. You need all the offensive linemen you can get with that 49ers front line rush. That's why all the 49ers have to score is 14 points, Niners. I don't believe the Rams are going to move the ball. The 49ers play fast and furious. Where have I heard that before? But, you got to score some points. 49ers, you can score 10. Oh, no. Whoa. Don't ever wish 10 points on the 49ers. When they get to 10, that's it. It's over. You want the 49ers to score 7, 14, and up. But don't stop at 10. That's a bad luck thing. My God, they have a problem with that. Limited participation in practice. Safety Jordan Fuller, hamstring. Full participation in practice. Cornerback Darian Kendrick was dealing with a concussion. He's out of that, apparently. Fam, let's look at this. First down. How can the 49ers right their wrongs from week 3? Find rhythm, 49ers. Come on. The 49ers have to get into a rhythm on offense early to be successful against the Rams. Like I thought they got into a rhythm when they played Broncos the first series. Bang, 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 boom, 7. Oh, God, that looked good, guys. From that point on, 3 points. The City by the Bay struggled to convert on third down against Denver all night long. That's a make or break stat for any team. We all know that. Obviously, if the 49ers can sustain drives and put themselves in better positions to score, that will provide a big boost to the team. Obviously, clearly, Niners. Come on, Jimmy, get those guys in order. Limiting penalties also played a factor in the flow of the offensive unit, so reducing these can help the team avoid long yardage situations that can be difficult to overcome. Can't blame the crowd noise this guy's week, guys. I don't do it, Niners. Focus. You guys got a better team. You had definitely a better team than Denver Broncos. And most believe with that defense, you've probably got a better team than 90% of the NFL. You got to go out there because the fact of the matter is, if other teams can't score, the offense's work ain't that difficult. Now go out there and give me some points. Take care of the ball. The Niners should be able to correct their mistakes versus the Rams because the majority of those things are all controllable. It comes down to execution, for example. Take better care of the football. All right. Against Denver, the 49ers fumbled the ball 3 times. 3 unnecessary times. Losing 2 of them and had 1 pass high intercepted. Okay, well, those happen. You also have to give away points to the Broncos on a safety. Jimmy, that was uncalled for. I understand you had beasts coming at you, but hell, you know what? It would have been a safety. But what do the rules read? If you throw the ball away or intentional grounding in the end zone, is that a safety? It is a safety. I don't know what he could have did. And Kyle already apologized by calling that play in the first place. But run the ball out of the end zone. Let's calm down. Even with all the mistakes, especially in the second half, please, Niners, the guys lost by 1 point. And as god-awful as they played, just needed to drop one of the mistakes. Just one mistake. Just one mistake. They lost by 1 lousy point. One of those mistakes would have been all they needed to give them a chance to win. That's all. That's all it took. Stop. Now, see, that's how talented this team is, though, fam. To elevate their game to a whole new level if they right their dumb wrongs. Stop their donations to the opposition, and it will help you with games, most likely. Stop working the defense to offense. Have some shame. Those guys are going out there doing a great job, and you're coming in there and you're smelling up the place. Stop it. Protect the quarterback? Question mark. Last week's game took a turn once Trent Williams left the game with that high ankle sprain. We all know that. Yes, there is a clear missing piece to the Niners' offensive line. With Williams out heading into this week's matchup, but there is an opportunity for San Francisco's O-line to bounce back if they have any pride from last week's loss. Get determined, guys. Come on. Now, you guys, man up. It's like Tom Brady does his offensive line. Maybe he was told before the season started his offensive line was like a seat, a turnstile. And Tom went out there and did the same thing he does all his offensive lines that are weak. Listen, guys, you know what they're saying about you? Here's what I'm going to do. I'll offer this, this, and this if you guys just go out there and make them all look like a bunch of damn liars. That's what you got to do. Jimmy, you need to do that. You're for the Tom. You were with Tom for how long? Do it, Jimmy. With Daniel Brunskill back in action in this week's practices, it's believed that he's likely to see plenty of playing time on the interior of the line in Monday's contest because you know how he loves to play Aaron Donald. Colton McKivitz will likely be the starting left tackle until Williams can return. From the things that are being said about McKivitz, my own fears are starting to move down. McKivitz is like a kind of a guy that he has pissed off in him. And he also, as one coach pointed out, he saw his whole career dangling on a thread, and he made himself play a lot better. I'm looking for a good game from McKivitz. I am. I actually am. It makes me feel better to think that way, if nothing else. And what's the 49ers' biggest strength heading into week 4? We all know that. Everybody knows and will answer the same way, most likely. Defensive unit. The Niners' biggest strength continues to be that D. Even in a game where the O was struggling to find a rhythm, the D kept the 49ers competitive against the Broncos. They didn't give a damn about what the offense was doing. We're out here to do a job. If you guys get 7 points, we're pissed off. That's the way that D feels. The D allowed 9 points in last Sunday's contest. That's all. They came up with 4 sacks and 2 forced fumbles, limited Denver's rushing attack to 101 yards, and kept Russell Wilson from throwing a damn single touchdown. Not one. How many times have we played the Hawks and Russell Wilson came out of the game playing not one TD? We did all that. And what was the offense doing? Wake up! Good. The run game, of course, we know that's our weapon. The offense needs to keep up with the great way the Niners defense is playing. An offense, even though they struggled versus Denver, and I think we can all agree, it is a pretty good group. By the way, you know Bobby came back, right? Yeah, Bobby Turner's back. Now, you know Bobby Turner, I don't know what he does to those guys. He might take them out behind the stadium, give them a whooping or something with a belt, but I'm telling you right now, they play a lot better for him than Anthony Lynch has ever. Somebody said Anthony Lynch is not their run game. Okay, I'm not going to blame Anthony Lynch for anything. I'm just saying, like somebody else said, named Philip, that what is Anthony Lynch contributed to this game to make it look like he's actually having an impact on what happened to that lineup of coaches? Okay, let's not get on Anthony anyway. The Niners' biggest strength offensively is the running game. Yes, they lost in week 1. They had 176 total yards as a team, though. When they defeated Seattle in week 2, they registered a total of 189 yards on the ground. The Niners only managed 88 rushing yards versus Denver. That will never do. Give credit to the Broncos D, though you have to because they are good. But the Bleeds the Niners running game is it is their bread and butter, though, fam, on offense. In every game, they need to find different ways to get it going. This is what Shanahan likes to do. He's not going to be stopped from doing that unless Jimmy just takes the ball and says, listen, guys, I know the play, but listen, what we're going to do is Brandon, you got to fish. I'm coming to you. I don't care, man. If it doesn't work, then we'll all get. I'll take the responsibility for it. I'll get killed. But listen, we got to run this play, guys. Let's go on 3. Jimmy, do it, man. Be a veteran. Edge rushers. Next strength of us. Niners edge rushers notched 4 sacks and 9 quarterback hits on Russell Wilson last week. It doesn't get any better. Leading Niners D lineman Nick Bosa, of course, has recorded at least 1 sack in every game so far this season. Wouldn't it be nice if he gets more than that this week? He had 2 one game, didn't he? Yeah. In fact, PFF lists the Niners D line in their elite category in their rankings of all 32 teams in the NFL. And here you go. Rematch you're most looking forward to. I wonder if we can all agree on this. 49ers offensive line versus Aaron Donald. Now, here's the thing. I am concerned about Daniel Brunskill not getting a lot of snaps and laying around trying to heal up. I don't look for him to be as effective tomorrow, but even though the Rams won the last meeting between these two teams, Donald had really modest stats for him in the NFC Championship game. The Hulk, a.k.a. Aaron Donald, just recorded 2 quarterback hits and 3 total tackles. That's pedestrian. A lot of people do that. But that's because Aaron wanted nothing to do with Trent Williams' bad ankle all. Aaron wasn't coming down there. Now, see, but Trent won't be guarding the nest on the left side this week, so the Niners have their work cut out for him this time around because Aaron's going to come down around that left side. Who down here? Oh, yeah. You knew around here, ain't you? What is your name, Colt? I'm going to beat your ass. You know he's going to do that. So, Colton, get ready, man. Because he's probably going to take a shot at Colton first and then come back to McGlinchey whenever he wants to as well. Niners secondary versus Kupp. Last year, there were a lot of injuries to the team's corners and saw constant changes because of that reason. A great player like Kupp will take advantage of that situation each and every time. The Niners still defeated the Rams twice out of 3 times. They faced each other in 2021. I believe both sides, and I would say both sides, both times, they didn't have, Trent was gone for one of them for sure. The NFC Championship game, I cannot remember. But especially during the NFC Championship, he was hurt badly that time. But especially during the NFC Championship, the secondary had a hard time against Kupp. This year, the Niners brought new pieces of the secondary like Javarius Ward. Emmanuel Mosley keeps improving every year, and Talanoa Hufanga is playing at a ridiculous rate. The boy is looking legendary out there. You know what, though? I want Emmanuel Mosley. Because Mosley's looking like that ball. He's on that ball like white on rice. I think I want to put him on Kupp. If I got anybody to put on Kupp, I want Javarius taking care of the outside. At the nickel position, and I know we got the nickel position. We have 2 really good players, but Samuel Womack and Diamador Lenore Cooper Kupp will eat them for lunch. I do not want to see that. I'm worried to death about that. They can play if they're needed, but oh my God. Jason Fred, I thought she was coming back around now. Somebody said he was coming back in another week or so. I didn't know which one they were talking about. Tashawn Gibson Sr. is also doing a good job filling in for the injured J-Dub. He's not J-Dub, but he's not bad. Jeff Wilson Jr. versus Rams rush. Last week, the Rams rush defense gave away significant yardage against the AZ run, allowing 70 yards on only 21 carries. On the other hand, Wilson Jr. had one of his biggest games last week in Denver where he recorded 12 carries, 75 yards. That's less than 21. And got the same thing against the Denver Broncos defense. It is probably better than the Rams defense. Kind of like what I'm seeing there, including a career-long 37-yard rush. Jeffrey, come get some. This matchup should be fun for us to keep an eye on, fam. DraftKings, they see the line like this. Rams versus 49ers odds. Spread 49ers minus 1.5. Point total 42.5. Money line. Rams plus 100. 49ers minus 120. Their picks, best bets. This is the thing that Shabazz and Casey will pay attention to. Pick against that spread, according to DraftKings. Rams plus 1.5. San Francisco just hadn't found its footing with Jimmy Garoppolo under center. Sure, they were able to beat the Seattle Seahawks in week 2, but they took a bad 11-10 loss to the Denver Broncos last week. But DraftKings, that's why they're not going to come back and embarrass themselves that way 2 times in a row. I don't believe it. Los Angeles took the L in week 1, but have responded with 2 wins in a row that have made them look more like themselves. Even on the road, DraftKings thinks the Rams will cover. Over under 42.5, probably, because if the 49ers stay anywhere near as lethargic and anemic as they have been, because the Rams ain't getting no whole lot of points. Fam, I'm telling you right now, the Rams ain't going to be getting a whole lot of points in it. If you're worried about this game for that reason, forget about it. That defense ain't going to let the Rams cook. It ain't going to happen. But the fact of the matter is, the 49ers, are they going to come and cook? 49ers, bring your silverware and your pots. They also think this game will simply be to last week's Ram game against the Arizona Cardinals. We ain't the Arizona Cardinals. DraftKings, man. Oh, man, y'all ain't got no respect for my defense. They took the 2012 win, which would finish significantly below the point total in this game. The 49ers have a decent defense. Duh. And if they continue to sputter out of the gate, the under should hit in this game. Playoff props went to Tyler Higbee over 4.5 receptions plus 110. He will not see that production tomorrow. Or should I say Monday night? I can't wait to get the game. I'm already in there. The Rams play the best football when they get Higbee involved. Okay, I do remember that from last year, actually. Yes, Cooper Kupp will be the king of targets in the passing game, but Higbee has proved reliable. Stop Higbee. Fred, I'm looking at you. Higbee's coming off a game where he caught all 4 targets that came his way for 61 yards. Pick him off, Fred. On the year, he has 16 receptions for 171 yards and hasn't found the end zone yet. He should tally at least 5 receptions on Monday night. Ain't got no respect, DraftKings. Y'all ain't got no respect. It's Monday night, Niners. It's Monday night. Break out into the lights. 27. The Rams wake the hell up. And the 49ers wake the hell up on offense. We get 27. Rams. The defense gives you 13. Yeah, I said it. Meant every word of it. Niners here will say no, no, no to the Rams. Not in our house. Not on our watch. No. I done fired myself up to make me crazy. We got this. I believe it. I talked myself into it. Did I talk you into it? I've lost my mind. Wait, I didn't take my medication today. I'll take it later. Let's go. Let's go on over here and check out Papa Dragon. Pop.
What's up, Ronbo?
Pop, man.
What's going on, man?
I'm overreacting because I'm worried. You know how I do. But Pop, I know you're a man of reason, cool head. Talk to me.
Hey, it's very simple. First I just want to go ahead and point out. I don't come on here because I think I'm a know-it-all. I have opinions, and sometimes people tell me things, and I hate to say it, Ronbo, but I'm in your. I'm not even worried. I think things are going to happen the way they're going to happen. This is why. Right now, based on the last time we faced the Rams, we have one returning offensive lineman from that game, and his name is McKivitz. So now, on top of that, I know this is a quarterback league. Right? And right now, I don't think Jimmy G's in mid-season form. How could he be?
No.
Right? And then I think the most important thing is, too, that you have to look at is, Seattle whooped on us for about 10 years. And it wasn't all Russell Wilson. It was somebody else that was there, too, by the name of Bobby Wagner. And guess where he's at?
Yeah.
So,
Pop.
It's an uphill battle, Ron Boy, but it's nothing to worry about. Listen, this is the reality of football. If you lose your starting quarterback, your left tackle, and your starting running back, you should have difficulty. But, Rombo, we don't have our offensive line from last year, except for McKivitz. That's crazy. That's insane for us to be in this position. Now, if the defense can get some turnovers, and if the defense can put us in a position to score, or if the defense can score themselves, we should win this game. But I'm telling you right now, when Vegas gives you odds of 1.5, they're saying pick them. That's what they're saying. Yeah. It's a toss-up. So it's nothing to worry about. To me, on paper, the way I see it, I don't see how you overcome all of this and overcome Kyle Shanahan and the crazy drama that he's created in his own locker room.
I know. Lipgate. Now we got Lipgate.
Because, again, because someone on this channel said I didn't know what I was talking about. But guess what? It happened, didn't it? But they talk about all this week. They talked about it all this week. All this crazy crap going on in the locker room. They're trying to stir up the trouble between Jimmy Garoppolo. Steve Young's trying to play peacemaker. The reality is that Jimmy G's got a lot of people on his team that love him to death. They didn't like the way Jimmy was treated. They're behind Jimmy G 100% until they're not. Right? And no matter what happens, Jimmy's going to be all right because, ultimately, he didn't have an off season. He didn't have a play. But that's all real stuff that we just experienced. We just saw this in an NFL franchise that was in the NFC Championship game. This is happening in front of us. We've just seen so much bad decision making that it's ridiculous. Okay, it really is ridiculous.
It was.
And no matter how you look at it, Garoppolo is not Tom Brady. He's not even close. Right? Tom Brady's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the game. Jimmy, that's not Jimmy. Yeah, it still is. That's not Jimmy. He's a meathead. So ultimately, sometimes you have to accept what the situation is, in my opinion, if the 49ers win this game, it's an upset. But if they win this game, we are now in first place in NFC West.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Divisional
and I've
yes.
also exactly. And I've also stated to many times that the 49ers are slow starters.
Yeah,
They're one of those teams that are slow starters.
This year. Yep. They did it last year,
Painfully slow. Painfully. So it's the same scenario that if they lose, don't give up hope. Keep the faith because it's a long season. If they can get through this, if we can get to 500, okay, at some point this season, then theoretically we should be getting stronger as things go along. Barrett comes back. Ward comes back. Trent Williams comes back. Elijah Mitchell comes back. Jimmy's arm fatigue is less and less and less, and maybe he gets sharper. The interior linemen, maybe they play better, or maybe Brendel actually blocks somebody and hikes the ball properly.
No, that's asking for a lot. Okay.
So don't worry about this game. Don't worry about this game. Don't worry about this game. This is a marathon.
I like that. Pop, you have a score in mind? Or you just want to put a WL?
I do have a score.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a score in mind. Yes, I do. I have the score. And again, faithful, I'm sorry. I love all y'all. I will be rooting for the 49ers hard. I have the 49ers 9, the Rams 10.
Another one. Can we actually survive another 1-point loss? Oh, man. Right,
no, I can survive it because I'm preparing my spirit.
Smart.
I'm preparing my spirit.
We get 3 field goals. They keep us out of the end zone. And our defense does a great job again by allowing only 10 points. And the 49ers still lose. Oh! God,
if Kyle Shanahan is smart and he sees that we cannot protect Jimmy Garoppolo,
just let him go. Let him cook on his own.
Pull him out of the game.
Well, then there's that part, before he gets hurt.
We're not in it to win the battle. We're trying to win the war.
There you go. Pop, we got to go before you know how production's going to cut us off because they hate it when we get together. Especially you and me.
Sorry, production.
I'll see you.
You
know what?
Ronbo.
I'm not coming back. I'll see you. I'm going to take on Monday night. I'll catch up with you. All right.
We'll catch up. Ronbo, listen. Keep the faith. Keep the positive spirit. Remember, war, not the battle.
There you go. All right, Bob, do my best to boot and bam and Mama Dragon. All right. There he goes. Rodney Williams. Niners 23-13 game ball goes to both sides with his 2.5 sacks. Even if it's fantasy, I love it, Rodney. Thank you, fam. Thank you for the contribution. Oh, Sharon. Sharon.
Hey, Ronbo, how are you?
Sharon, I'm nervous and crazy and making myself lose it here, but
Me too.
I'll be a basket case until Monday night. If we win the game, it'll be okay. But Sharon, what are you thinking? What are you expecting from 49ers this week?
I don't think we're gonna lose. I think we're gonna bounce back this week because Niners aren't gonna go out like that.
Yeah,
especially we're at home Monday night with our crowd and our fans.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing us losing, but if we shoot ourselves in the foot, then I'm gonna be pissed off. But I just see them bouncing back though. Because after we lost to Denver, the Niners are gonna be angry and upset. They're gonna play some physical football to win the game.
Funny you mention that because the Rams are hoping they can out physical the 49ers. They already mentioned it. Stafford says, let's hope we can out physical the 49ers. Matt, come on, man. Y'all are soft as Charmin tissue, a baby's booty. Come on, y'all ain't tough. Come on, man.
No, they're not tough. They're not all what they seem to be, like, make themselves. They just got lucky last year and stuff, so, but, it's a whole new system, whole new team and everything, so you don't know what we got this year.
Sharon, let me ask you a question, though. Did last year, remember we were 3-5 when we played the Rams? Did you think we were going to win that night?
You know what? I did not think we were going to win at all.
I don't think
was
any of
like,
us
oh
did.
man,
I
we're
was
about to
worried.
lose this game.
Because we had lost too many games, and why should we win this when the Rams were rolling? Yeah.
You know, we're like what 1-2 right now, and we were 3-5. Look how fast we turned it around, and I believe we're going to turn it around again. I mean, I have faith. I'm keeping that Niner faith, but I think we're going to get together and turn it around. I was listening to George Kittle, so I'm like, Kittle, I believe you, man. I'm with you.
Yeah, because you know how they do, Sharon. They get over these things quickly. Sharon, hold on just a
Yes,
second.
they do.
Let me tell Tony Wright. Production, Tony Wright. Whoa, Tony. There was an accident. Production told me that you accidentally blocked you. They were trying to get at somebody else. It's probably that Chat 69 character, and you got caught in the crossfire. Tony, come on back. You're all right. Come on back, man. It was an accident. You know we would never block you. All right, go ahead, Sharon.
But yeah, I think we're going to win this game because, like I said, the Niners are going to be hungry. They're going to be hyped up.
I truly believe that myself. If anything, they're going to come out with at least opening game aggression. I don't know how long it's going to last. Remember, they're going to be mad about last year, too.
Just don't take the foot off the gas. Just keep it going.
Quarters.
Don't let up on nothing.
If you can run 40 points up on the Rams, then by all means, do it.
I think because Jimmy's beaten the Rams before, and I think Jimmy could beat the Rams again.
That's all he's. If anybody's lost
And
to
the
the Rams,
the Rams do not own us. We own them. So yeah.
That's it. If anybody owns the Rams, Jimmy's got papers on him. They finally got the one that counted, which makes me so mad. God. But anyway.
I don't think Kyle should start Leonore. I think he should have started Samuel Womack over that one, because Leonore, he's kind of slow. He should have put Samuel Womack in instead of him.
Yeah, I don't. Kyle likes. You saw that media report,
why
right?
he's doing that.
Yeah. Well, you see, the media report said Kyle just liked the way Diamador's been looking in practice recently, and he just moved him up ahead. I don't know what Womack did to lose his spot. I thought he earned that one pretty solidly. But he switched them back and forth once or twice.
I think he should put Womack in instead of Leonore. Even Grant Cohen said the same thing, that Womack should have been in instead of Leonore.
Yeah, he's a big time. Womack's got a playmaker in him all over him. He just really is. Yeah.
But I think our defense can hold the Rams. I mean, we held them before, and I think we can do it again. I mean, we got some pretty good guys up front. I know we're hurting without Trent, and that.
I try not to think about it.
Me either. And I just bought his jersey.
Well, he's coming back, so your jersey's still okay.
He's
but
coming back, but yeah, he'll be back. But I think we can. That's how I can hold. Cooper Kupp. We hold them before, so. But
we held him before when we had K'Wan Williams was doing
worried.
better.
As long as they don't shoot themselves in the foot, I'm not going to worry. But if they shoot themselves in the foot and play slow, then I'm going to worry.
Like did last week, yeah. And it was how many minutes were left on that last fumble? I wonder. I think there's a little over a minute left.
Yeah, I was going to say, wasn't like a minute and something, like a minute and 20-something seconds or something like that?
What if we would have got one more play off, got further down?
If we would have got one more play, we bring it downfield. We would have won it with a field goal. Yeah. If we didn't get a touchdown, we would have won it with a field goal. Either way, we would have won.
Yeah, because we only had 1 point. We just needed to get down and
exactly.
See, these kind of mistakes are the ones. Jimmy, stay your feet off the back of the end zone. And when we got the ball, protect that
exactly.
ball.
Get out of that end zone quick. And if you see something coming, just throw the ball away, Jimmy.
That's why I keep wondering if it's intentional grounding. But there must be some place you can throw it. The refs won't call intentional grounding.
Yeah, like
there's just so many.
It's going to be a long Monday night. Yes, indeed. Indeed.
Well, what do you got for a score, you and Mom?
What was I? Oh, I'm going 2017. Mom says 17-13.
Yeah, Mom knows they're not going to get any points on that defense.
No.
I hope so too. All right.
Me too, Ronbo.
Yeah, both of you though. You got the same
Trust in the
scores I do.
process.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
All right. Have a great night, Sharon.
I don't think they're going to get past us, though. But let's go Niners. All right, Ronbo. You have a good night, too.
See you Monday.
All right, bye.
And shout out again, Tony Wright. Tony, we didn't cut you off. It was an accident. Production says, please tell Tony we accidentally cut him trying to get at the bad guys that run in here. I don't know why they think we're a place to go. They come in here every time we do a show trying to set people up with dates. What? Renzo.
Greetings from North Florida.
Back at you, fam. How you doing, Renzo?
Hey, man. Hey, I'm doing great. The storm passed over. We didn't get hit as bad. All is a blessing.
That's the way it's supposed to be all the time. Hey, that's right. That hurricane y'all got roaring around.
Yeah, man. Hey, we got light rain. I'm grateful, man.
Oh, God, yes. Whew, man,
But
okay.
I'm on here with my Niner family, man.
All right. That's right. Everything's cool. Renzo, everybody's wondered about the 49ers after last week's embarrassing debacle. But we bouncing back this week. Does it look like the Rams came to the wrong place at the wrong time coming up Monday night? What are you thinking?
For some reason, we have the Ram killer, Jimmy.
Man, I hope Debo's the actual Rams killer.
Yeah.
Jimmy is serving dinner, but Debo loves running up against them Rams.
But you know what, Ronbo? If Jimmy's if he's gonna throw his interception, throw it early. Just get it out the way early. Don't wait till that last minute of the game. I'll be all right, and we can win the game.
True.
Win the game.
Because because I guarantee you, Matt Stafford will throw at least 2. If we can offset that, then we got this.
Exactly.
And get one of them for a pick 6. If Fred or somebody gets a pick 6 against Matty Stafford,
yeah. Yes. You know, hey, just keep us in field goal range. You know, everybody gonna be in a new little uniform, the little throwbacks looking clean.
It's gonna be a night to remember.
Yeah. Hey, you see where Devo done signed with Jordan, so you know he can't wait to come out there with his sneakers on.
See, running out on the field now. Hey, Debo, where are your cleats? Oh, yeah. Hey, Coach, I was trying to break my new Jordans in, you know what I'm saying? I want everybody, notice my new Jordans. All right. Okay. You know, Tony Wright's back. Good. Okay. Rizzo, go ahead. Give me some more. Give me some variables that you think are going to make us win this game. Now, we already know the defense is going to hold the Rams down to probably a lot.
Right.
And in this case, the offense just needs to come up. 21 points ought to be enough. The way I'm thinking. Because that ain't the same team as last year.
I'm going to give you a shocker, Ronbo.
Please.
Cooper Kupp does not get 100 yards.
Oh, that is shocking. My God. Adrenaline. Oh, my God. He killed me. If Cooper Kupp doesn't get 100 yards, I will be delighted. Because he averages that.
Yes. He for some reason, man, listen. He doesn't get 100 yards. And I think the Niners, I'll put it like, I'll give it one of those like about 20-13, something like that. That's on my score.
20-13 for Renzo. Yeah.
Yes.
That's close enough.
Yes.
You know, and far enough.
Yeah.
And realistically, giving the 49ers 20 points is probably right as well. 17, 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals. And make the Rams keep them in check because they ain't gonna be able to hear no noise. I'm not gonna be able to hear all the noise the 49ers are gonna be making. That's gonna encourage INTs and mistakes and flags.
Yep. Yeah. I think Mooney get his first pick.
Yeah. He's ready for that. Him and that safety that's taking over for Jimmy.
I can't wait to see your boy Talanoa.
Oh, man. He's just going to people's favorites. Joe Staley's put him down on his list of favorite 49ers right now.
Wow.
You already know how Jerry Rice feels. Ronnie Lott feels about him. Boy's getting attention of the legends.
That man be everywhere.
Tony, anticipation.
Yeah.
Anticipation.
I think he's Palomalu reincarnated.
You know, he has instincts. Renzo,
Yeah.
you can't teach that. That has to be intuitive.
Nope.
That's who you are. And he is sharp. Boy, if he picks one off, I'm gonna lose my mind this week.
Oh, oh, oh,
Oh, God, he did it.
oh.
I just kidding.
Hey, hey, Ronbo. Before I go, where's your little buddy, the little cat, man? Where's your buddy at?
You know, he kind of got turned out, got busted for. He's got a couple of kiddies knocked up, so he's having to get a job elsewhere to earn some extra money. MC, boy, I told you, God. So, so he may be making a return later. But anyway.
Well, Ronbo, I'm about to get some shut eye, my brother. I'll
right.
catch you on Monday since I'm off.
All right, Rizzo. Looking forward to that. Okay, good. Good. You need to get Monday night off. That game's going to be good. All right, fam.
Yeah.
I'll
All
be
right,
looking for
man.
you.
Y'all be blessed.
You too.
Yes,
Night,
sir.
fam. There it is, Renzo, out of North Florida, not South. And hey, David. David. Oh, David.
How's it going, Ronbo?
David, it could be better. I mean, it could be Tuesday. We said, but I told y'all, man. I knew the Rams didn't bring that. Rams got their butt handed to them. And I mean, when I say that, I mean they got it handed to them. It wasn't no squeak by or nothing like that. It was a great competitive battle. We beat that horn butt. I'm dreaming now. I can't. I want to say it so bad, Dave. Dave, what's going to happen?
I know, same here, man. It happened. I don't know what happened, but it happened.
What?
What can we do?
David, it's going to happen. You know, the Rams, they got away from Arizona. I think everybody's going to beat Arizona. Who else did they beat? Well, they got killed by Indianapolis. That was the.
Well, we
Bills.
didn't get killed by them. We just got unlucky with a crappy drive.
More than once.
They got lucky at the end.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that happened.
Yeah. Oh, you know, the Rams 49ers last year. Yeah.
The Rams and
NFC Championship game.
They just done us that drive at the end. They got lucky.
We shot ourselves in the foot in that game too, though. You know,
they're just not going to get this chance again this year. It's not going to happen.
We're ready. McKivitz is healthy,
and we're going to do it again this year.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get him back. George is getting healthy. The team's getting healthy. Apart from the side injuries, I mean, we were unlucky with Al Shire. We was unlucky with Trent. I mean, we got unlucky with injuries a couple of days ago. It was my worst nightmare that ex-49ers players were going to come back and haunt us, and they did.
Yeah.
I can't believe. I mean, DJ rolled in on
he had a
Trent.
good game. You knew he would.
I knew he would, but I didn't think he'd do Trent like what he did.
Well, he actually Brindle was killed.
I knew,
too.
but I mean, don't get me wrong, Bosa, that was a trick. But I didn't think DJ would do Trent like what he did. Like, he knew he could roll him, and he rolled him. And he took Trent out for a month just for that.
Yeah, that's wow.
And that left side now is going to be weak, and I hope they're preparing to quick release.
Yeah, you know what though? I got to tell you, David. I think it's going to be all shotgun. Unless Kyle's got suicidal tendencies on his own, it's going to have to be shotgun. You're not going to be able to deal with that under center with that man like that. He's got to go shotgun. If he does anything else, I'll be disappointed and pissed.
I don't know what he's going to roll, but he's got to do something. But what he was doing was what I can't understand was when we was playing the Seahawks, he done Lance's plays and he rolled them with perfection.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden he changed and it got conservative and it was like nothing. It was like
playing not to lose.
Why
Exactly.
are you stepping back? Roll forward.
We're all asking the same thing. Kyle, stay aggressive. That's all we ask.
Yeah, absolutely. No, go for it.
Ah.
Like even with 4th and 1, it was like with Trey, it was like, oh, we're going for it. No matter where we are, we're going for it.
Mm-hmm.
What, you can't do that with Jimmy?
Bring that truck,
It's
Jason
the same.
Poe into the
It's the
game,
same
and let him get
thing.
that 1 yard. You know?
He's gonna do it no matter what. Whether it's, I mean, look how Juice tiptoed. I mean, that was electric.
I know.
No matter what, he's gonna do it. Come on. No matter who we've got, we can do it.
Mm-hmm.
He's got. It just seems like Carl's got no faith in Jimmy. Whereas Trey is like, no matter if it's 4th and 3, we're going for it.
You know, David, that brings up I'm calling it lip skate. Remember the reading of Jimmy Garoppolo's lips in that one play that did not work? And it seems like your plays suck.
No, but the thing was,
that's so funny.
He threw it to 2 ex-49ers players, and that made it even worse.
I know. God, anything but K1 Williams.
It was even worse. It was K1 Williams, and like how it's like you're throwing it to ex-49ers players.
And
you're
they know
letting
you too
DJ
well.
roll Trent, and you're letting an ex-cowgirl run forward.
And
you're like.
We're going to pull up here, though. David, you know what? Monday night, I think we're going to be in celebration mode. Let's get together there.
I hope so. I hope it's revenge.
Yes.
I need something positive to carry on because
you and I both.
This mood that they put me in the other night.
It's really stressful.
I wanted to call in the other night.
Okay.
I was too upset, and I probably would have
said the wrong thing like everybody else did.
YouTube. Oh no! Trust me, I would have ruined your life.
We really got to go though, David.
The amount of.
I'll see you Monday. All right. Have a good night, David.
But Monday I'll be there.
Sorry, David. You know what? We didn't get your score though. Dave, you have a score in this? I'm sorry.
Just a win.
Okay, we'll put a W.
I can't name a score.
No, that's fine. You have that option. W or L or score. All right.
Just a win. That's all I pray for.
There you go. There he is, our man from UK.
Same as everyone. I just want to win.
I
do not care what the score is.
There you go. Okay, we're gonna put a W. Dave, have a great day. All right. Bye, Dave.
And you take care.
Thanks, Dave.
Catch you later.
Looking forward to it.
See ya.
All right.
Bye.
Yo, it's T-Flow with Ali. Ali, T-Flow.
Hola, Ronbo.
What's up, Ronbo?
Hey, y'all. Well, we're getting here, and we're getting all pumped up for the game. Rams versus 49ers. And, of course, you know, losing to the Rams is one of those things that's just a real no-no. It can ruin your entire month. And we're just at the beginning of October. Oh, God. Hey, T-Flow, what's going to happen here? What are you anticipating, and what do you hope does happen? And maybe give us some things you hope don't happen.
Man, this is what I think that's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Kyle is hearing the pressure all over, you know, like the media, even the reporters, like Matt Mayoko, talking about his offense and everything. He's going to have to change it up. I have a feeling he's going to go out of his bag and be like, look, all you people says that it's all about McDaniels. I'm going to show you it's me. I have a feeling he's going to do it.
I like that.
All right? He's going to step it up, right? And Jimmy, all right, I'm going to give Jimmy a pass, all right? I'm gonna root for him. I think he's going to do good. And if not, that's the true definition.
it's the true definition of insanity.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling he's gonna do good. And what I know for a fact, that defense is gonna hurt Stafford.
Yeah.
He's already hurt as is.
You can depend on
He's
him.
slow out of the pocket, right? He likes to wait for timing routes. He's gonna get lit up. And not only that, because our corners and safeties, they're better than they were last year. And not only that, it's better than they were since, I think the last time when we had the Hawk, Goldson, and everybody, like, that was the last time our secondary was good.
All of them got hands. Ain't gonna be no drop pass. And the 49ers about to win. No, not gonna happen this time.
And we got DeMeco Ryans. He's gonna be like, you know what? I made a mistake. It was my first year coaching. I'm gonna bracket Cooper Kupp, because before that, when we had Saleh knew Cooper Kupp was a threat before Cooper Kupp was even a threat. Like, he didn't do nothing until last year. That's when he actually balled out against us.
He
never really balled out.
Remember, K1 used to be able to cover Cooper Kupp. Remember, we used to ask in the middle of the game, where's Cooper Kupp?
But
K1's got him.
Over him. Remember, but don't forget, we Saleh had brackets over him too.
No, true.
Right?
Dad,
last year, we didn't have a bracket. We had no brackets over him. So I'm pretty sure, you see our DC, he's gonna make an adjustment. He's gonna be like, you know what, I got it. I made a mistake last time. I thought our slot cornerbacks can cover him. They got no other deep threat wide receiver besides, because OBJ is gone. So I'd rather put a bracket over him and let the rest of the corners, because right now they're balling. The safeties are balling. So just put a bracket over him. Their running game is nowhere near as good. Like, it hasn't been good since they had the other running back where they got rid of Gurley. And not
money.
And not only that, their defense is not that good. They're good, but not like, oh man, we should fear that defense.
I don't think they're as good as Denver's defense, actually. From what I can see right now, yeah.
Like their pass rush is just what's his name? Donald. That's about it. And other than that, they got Sleepy.
They got Floyd. You know what though? Yeah.
Yeah, but he's no Von Miller. I'm sorry. He's no Von Miller.
Yeah, so.
So, like,
T-Flow, you don't think we got to worry about, though, with Brunskill hurt. Now Aaron Donald's going to go wherever he sees a weakness in that offensive line, and he may have 2 or 3 options.
I have a feeling, what Shanahan does have have something up for them, because, you know what, he owns McVay, literally. I think McVay only has 1 win against him.
In a long time, yeah.
All right, so other than that, like, unless the only way I can see them losing is if Kyle Shanahan is too hot-headed, doesn't want to learn, doesn't know how to turn the page, doesn't know how to make adjustments, and after that we just shoot ourselves in the foot by throwing to the wide open linebackers or something, throwing into triple coverage.
Who knows this really well?
So I don't see that happening, because I have a feeling, you know what, they're under so much scrutiny, because with all this with the so-called Super Bowl roster that we have, I have a feeling they're going to turn the page, because we're playing against the Lambs. Man, this is where it's always been since the what?
Personal. This ain't business anymore. This is personal.
Since the 80s. Since I remember, since I was born in the 80s, we always owned the Rams, always. Until just that one year when they had the greatest show on turf. That's about it. Other than that, but they were St. Louis Rams.
Yeah, and they were beating everybody that year. We weren't special that year, so that's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, but other than that, like, I have a feeling, what, Shanahan's going to rotate the backs. We're going to see, hopefully we see Mason. We're gonna probably see Mac as well.
You see, well, you know what? You're probably going to see Tevin Coleman before you see Jordan Mason. One coach said that they think Jordan may be still a little frightened by the lights. So for sure, you're going to see, because they're going to believe in TC, and you're going to see. So it's going to be TC and Jeffrey Wilson Jr., my guess. If I see Jordan Mason, well, I'll be excited as you. But
like, I don't know. Like, if that's the case, if this guy had one carry, 7 yards, you have to give him one other carry.
I would, but I don't know about Coach Shanahan. Hey, Tifo, I'm going to run out of time. Let me get your score, though. Give me a quick reason why.
I got 26-10.
26-10?
All
right.
Because the only way they're going to get their points is in the fourth, because you know what? That defense is going to be like, man, we can't be perfect the whole game, man, because we're just dominating.
And they can take a break anyway because 49ers will have that lead. All right.
And
T-Flo and Allie, we got to go. I'll see you Monday, though, and we'll be celebrating and talking major trash.
Ali says that it's a dub for the Niners.
All right.
No score, though.
All right.
It's a dub.
All right. Allie, T-Flo.
All right, Ronbo, let's get a little Niner shout out. Beat them Lions.
Allie and T-Flo. Y'all have a good night. Here we go. All right. Tommy Huxley back in the fold. All right. Good to see you, Tommy. And Therese is in there working Rams. I love how Sharice feels about doing that. Tony out in the blue waters of Hawaii. Tony, aloha, my man.
Aloha, Ronbo. Happy Aloha Friday to you. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling like I can't wait for Monday to get here because now we got to go through the whole weekend. We got to watch football on Sunday and say, but it's not like when we're playing. But yeah.
I'm really glad we're not Vikings fans because those guys got to wake up super early for their game, which in Hawaii would be 3:30 a.m. for that London game. Yeah, yes. But I'm excited for this Monday night football game. Although I'm not feeling great about it, Ronbo. I'm not feeling great.
Most of us aren't after last week. I mean, that was just ridiculous. Are we going to get over that or what? God.
Well, so here's my thinking. I was already trepidatious about not having a solid interior offensive line. I called it earlier in the week and talked about that. And then looking at the injury report and hearing about Javon Kinlaw now being out. If he's
all the way out now. I thought he just missed practice. He is out.
2 days in a row. 2 days in a row. He's not out. He's not out yet. He's missed 2 practices in a row, which does. I mean, tomorrow we'll find out whether or not he's going to be able to play. But I don't. They've been kind of quiet about it and not very. Not talking a whole lot about Javon's injury.
It's a knee.
It's a knee, and so it doesn't feel right to me, like hearing everything. And that combined with Eric Armstead also with that plantar fasciitis, which is of course a nagging injury that will probably hamper him for the remainder of the season until he can rest it long. I worry because those are our defensive tackles. And granted, we're going to have great edge rushing. But I worry about McVay exploiting weaknesses. And even though that Rams offensive line isn't very good either, I really worry about them running up the middle against us. And if they can run up the middle against us, and if we can't run against them or be effective because our offensive line play is currently iffy, I think it might be a long night. On top of the fact that, you pointed this out before, but, Cooper Kupp, we don't have K1 anymore. We're sort of playing musical chairs right now at that nickel spot between Lenore and Womack. We don't know who's going to be there. I mean, so and just given all the drama surrounding Kyle and Jimmy this week, it just doesn't feel good, Ronbo, and it has me really, really worried. And so I'm going to be rooting for the team so hard. I cannot wait to watch the game. And last year I was similarly, sad about that first Monday night game when the Niners ended up going out there and destroying the Rams on Monday Night Football. And I was very happy to be wrong about that. But as of right now,
I was shocked.
Absolutely shocked because our season looked like it was over at that point. But that game is what they needed to turn it around. But we had a better offensive line last year, as Papa Dragon pointed out earlier today as well. So as much as I want to pick the 49ers to win the game, as much as I'm going to be rooting for the 49ers to win, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I'm seeing this playing out with a lot of field goals. I think our defense is going to play very well, but it's going to end up not being enough at the end because of probably turnovers on our end. So I'm seeing the final score being the Los Angeles Rams 19, the San Francisco 49ers 12. It might be a hard game to watch, and I really, really am hoping that I'm wrong. And I'm hoping Nick Bosa just takes it upon himself to wreck the game single-handedly, and causes turnovers. Because the way we win this game is if the defense scores.
Yeah.
If the Niners get a pick six.
If the Niners get a pick six, we're going to win. Run it back in. Oh, I'm telling you, we got the crowd noise. It could be a factor.
Yeah,
And
hopefully.
and Stafford's fearless. He'll throw the ball.
Yeah.
If there's 30 guys down there and he's got one, he'll throw it anyway. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And we got some real ball hawks out there now. So
quarterback play, I don't think is going to be good for either team in this game. Stafford hasn't been looking right this season, and Jimmy is still not ready to go. After not playing for all the reasons. I don't really want to get into them. And the other thing is this: we had high hopes going into the season, and then injuries are ultimately what was kind of causing the wheels to fall off the wagon. This is not a must-win game, but if we win, we're positioned for a good run down the stretch when our guys start getting healthy again. And if we lose, it's not all hope is not lost. But 1-3 is quite a hole to dig yourself out of, especially going 1-1 in the division. So, but I just have a very hard time given the offensive and defensive line issues currently that I'm seeing, especially on the interior of both the offensive and defensive line, picking the Niners to win this week. And I hate this, and I hope I'm double jinxing and all that, but I'm just having a hard time seeing it.
You were right last week. It's okay to be honest about it. And if I were going to be really responsibly honest, I would be saying the same thing, Tony. I don't want to believe it. Last week I didn't want to believe it, and sure enough, it came into fruition. Didn't you pick 1 point difference in that game last week?
I did. I said there were going to be more points than were scored, but I thought it was going to be a 1 point victory by Russell Wilson to break our heart in the end, and it kind of happened. Yeah, it took him 4 quarters, but he did. Yeah.
But you got your finger on the pulse of what's exactly going on, and are you picking a 1 point lead for the Rams this week too?
No, I'm saying the Rams end up beating us by 7 because I think at the end Cooper Kupp's going to find the end zone. But I think it's going to be field goals until the fourth quarter when Cooper Kupp finds the end zone. That's what I think. Yeah.
God, have we got anybody? Jalen Ramsey has taken a step down. Are we going to be able to step on his face like everybody else seems to be doing these days?
I hope so. Here's the thing. Jalen Ramsey is going to be probably following around. I'm thinking Debo or Kittle. So if Kyle has something up his sleeve to neutralize that, and some way to, here's what I really would like to see. Kyle finds a way to scheme away Ramsey and gets Bobby Wagner playing pass coverage in man. And if we can do that, like with Kittle, with Ayuk, or with Debo, and getting a quick passing game going, and a defensive score, I think we can win. But I'm worried. Anyway, aloha, Ronbo. Thank you very much for talking to me.
Oh, thank you, Tony. I always appreciate you. Can't wait till Monday. All right. Have a great night.
Take care.
You too. See, that's why it's a good thing that we take phone calls in this program, because listening to me, it's always going to be peaches and cream and Christmas and glitter all year round. The Easter Bunny's hopping through the camera every now and then. I can't stand it, fam. I just can't handle it. Defeat is just, losing is just not an option. Mars 73, let's go Niners. These Rams are going down. Yes, defense is showing up. That run game is showing up. Jimmy and those playmakers are coming for the Rams. Yes, Mars. Thanks for the contribution, too. OKC, it is time. I love when Casey Shabazz called.
So can I make a request?
Yeah. What do you
Can I make a request?
I got sweet Jesus kick me through goal pole of life.
That's good to you.
I thought he was talking to me.
Bobby Brown, with Rex One.
Bobby Brown?
Yeah, Rex One. Very good.
It's my prerogative. It's my OKC. Casey, what is Casey in the middle of doing? Can you imagine? Casey, where are you? Casey, you down at the club?
Rumble, we're shaking, man.
Yeah, Casey. What are you? I heard you making a request. I thought you were talking to me. I was
man.
break out singing.
I'll catch you guys later. Yeah, man, Rumble, I'm out here trying to make a request with this little boombox over here. About to roll one up over here.
Did you get it? Can you handle it?
Toasted.
Oh, God, I didn't even know this might be running around boomboxing. That's outstanding. Case, you got time for hey, Case, we're playing the Rams this Monday night.
Yeah, Aaron Donald's father is back home to spank his son.
That's it. You know what, though? Hey, They made a mistake earlier. McKivitz and we got two guys. Yeah, I forgot Brunskill. But Casey, you're saying about Brunskill, which is always amusing. Go ahead and say it.
Yeah, that's Aaron Donald's father, Ronbo.
And what's the other thing you say about Brunskill all the time?
I said, does Brunskill do anything great? No. But the real answer is yes.
He does Aaron Donald. Yeah. That's just one of those weird
man.
matchup things. I hope he could do it this week.
It is one of those weird matchup things. And I don't know, man. I think Brunskill just knows how to use his hands on the inside well. Knows how to use leverage and
maybe the way his body's
strong.
built or something like that, or he moves maybe unorthodox or
I
something
just think
like that.
I just think he's mentally the person to take on Aaron Donald. I don't know.
I agree. These things happen a
he
lot
doesn't
throughout the NFL. Yeah, Brunskill and Donald aren't the only two weirdities.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Rumble. I hope they put up a 40 burger. I hope I'm listening to the Isley Brothers on Monday night.
It's your
meditating.
Do what you want to do.
No, Rumble, I want those deep cuts. I want in between the sheets, Rumble. I want to have some.
Is it in between the sheets? I can't sing that on the air because there's kids watching. Get me all into that.
Yeah,
I get
Rumble.
emotional when I sing that one.
That's what I'm saying, man. Especially when it switches up at the end. But Rumble, I saw Jimmy in the.
I got R&B flavor, Case. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You better believe it, Rumble. I was a mobile DJ for 10 years in the Bay Area.
Oh, all right.
I DJ'd all through high school, Rumble.
All right.
I DJ'd I started in 8th grade, Rumble. I was DJing basketball games in 8th grade, man.
So you knew what you was doing as far as the music plays go. All right.
You better believe it, Rumble. I used to burn CDs before my parties, man. I used to have playlists. This is back when no one had every song ever written on their phone.
And the police are still looking for you, right?
Man, Rumble, I used to get calls from miles away, because I grew up going to high school in a real nice neighborhood. I lived in downtown. I take the bus all the way to south part of town. There's some big parties, in Los Gatos, Saratoga, Almaden, all those areas. And,
God, yeah.
Man, they have creeks and stuff. There'd be calls from miles away, Rumble.
Look at the name
Great time of my
Case.
life.
Okay, see, here's the thing. We got a minute and a half or so to go. Now, listen, with you, I always love to know, first of all, what are your intentions on betting on this game and why?
I mean, Rumble, if I was a betting man, I'd put my money all on San Francisco. It seems it's October. It's Monday night. They're playing the Rams at home.
Yeah.
It's a pattern. It's a pattern 49ers show out. They did it with Blaine Gabbert. They did it with Nick Mullins.
Yeah. Cap beat him.
But anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, I saw Jimmy at the podium today, and he was asked about the lip reading thing, and he's like, "Yeah, I heard about that. I can't read lips." And I just thought, "Are you fucking kidding me, Jimmy?"
Jimmy's got Tourette's syndrome. If he says anything nasty or bad, he didn't mean it. Sucks.
You can't read your lips, Jimmy? Like you. God, man.
I'm going to go back into the game
man.
again. I don't remember that. I got to see what he said. Because I bet it's clear.
Yeah, Kyle, I say it's Kyle. I didn't see the play Shanahan. But Rob, I was trying to end my call with Frank Gore stat last time. Oh man, can I just say about this Frank Gore story real quick?
You can, really quick. Give me 20 seconds.
Yeah, man. Frank Gore is one of 2 running backs to have a 4-yard average for 10 years straight. The other running back is Barry Sanders. And I found that stat, and I thought it was one of the coolest stats I've ever seen, Rumbo.
I love it. Hall of Fame. Score.
But yeah, I'm going to say it's 40-10, Rumbo. And that's my fucking score.
I love it. I'm into fantasies today. I really am. Days, we're going to go. I'll see you Monday, and good luck with that beatboxer out there. Have fun.
Yeah, Rumbo, I'm about to medicate through the night, Rumbo.
Don't do that. Life is so much better lack of medication. Night Case.
You have a good night, Rumbo.
You too. See, because the best way, and I don't want to encourage any paraphernalia before the game, but at least have a glass of vino or something. You got to relax. I'm going to do that this week. Relax. Because games like this, we have 14 weeks of football left, fam. The only way to survive the 49ers at this particular time is you need to find ways to yoga, do something. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Ronbo sidekick. Real Hawaiians don't say aloha. Ronbo, you need to call me. Your son's getting big. Niners by 47. Tony's in Hawaii, fam. Hey, you want some Latino heat? Mamacita! Latino heat! Latino heat! Emilio, ¿qué pasó, loco?
Come on, what's happening?
Emilio, this is always fun to talk to you on Fridays because, like, you know, you always got a different angle. Well, everybody does, but I mean, yours is always that Emilio angle. Emilio, okay, Monday night forecast.
Oh shit! I can't even. You know what? Cause you know, just Jimmy. You know, he's been the Ram. You know, between him and Debo, they always have good games against them. But it's just, dude, you had that poor piss gameplay that you had last Sunday. So it's just kind of hard for me to even say, you know, he'll bounce back. I have to see it before I can even believe it or even say anything. It's just, I've seen Jimmy's limit. I've seen his stat, how high he can get. We've seen how low he can get. So it's this one. I really think it's going to be the defense that to get this W. Defense and special teams. I don't really see the offense really doing too much. I think it's going to keep stuttering and puttering all the way through this game. It's just, I don't see it. It's just too hard for me to even give Jimmy any kind of props hit or anything.
Yeah. Well, he looked terrible last week, and can he improve in 1 week? That's a good call.
Then at least I give him one thing. He did somewhat take some blame for last week. It took him a couple of days before he could say, "Hey, you know what? I did mess up. It was me." I said, "Dude, you could have done that last Sunday. I would have felt a little better about you."
You know, Emilio, you know from that though, Jimmy might have been. People he won't admit it, but he may really be mad at Kyle. He says, "Well, you know, I made some mistakes. Kyle makes a mistake. He admits to me, and I've done the same." I'm looking at that. Y'all had a fight, didn't you?
But you know what? There's nothing wrong with that, because if you look, I heard this interview with Steve Young. You know, 'cause I guess he saw the same thing. He's like, man, between him and Joe and Walsh, they got into it. He's like, I got into it with Walsh too. It's like, there's nothing wrong with getting into your coach. I mean, you're gonna decide. You're gonna argue. Even I've gotten at work. I've argued with my boss. It's just, you know what, you know, you're right, you're wrong, this and that. It happens. But it's just like, dude, at the end of the day, you always have to get on the same page with your coach.
Because you have no choice. You work for him.
Stuff like that always happens. It's nothing different, but it's just like, dude, it always is how you bounce back. So if Jimmy bounces back, hey, so be it. Like I said, at this point, like I said, I have to see it to even believe anything Jimmy's got going on. Like I said, it's just.
Well, you know, he's pretty Hollywood. He'll look good on a Monday night. And they look sorry next Sunday, maybe. Jimmy's got to get, you know, he's got a lot to get into shape. I don't know what he's going to do or how you go about doing that. He's got to get better than this. I've seen him. I mean, come on, Jimmy. Put your arm on ice after every minute or after every practice or something. But get ready. Come on, man. And then the sharpness out on the field.
It's just my thing is, if the play's not working, do something. Call it audible. Do something. Figure something out for yourself. You got to make yourself look good. And
Thank you.
It's just not just about.
Later for Kyle.
I'm trying to tell you what Kyle does. I'm like, dude, at least tell, you know, if you're going to get into it with Kyle, say, hey, dude, let me try something. Let's see if this works. But, dude, he just won't do it, too. He's too stuck on trying to do Kyle's plays. Like I said, sometimes Kyle's plays work, sometimes they don't.
You know what you're talking about, though. The ice could be breaking now. Jimmy could say, Kyle, look, man, I've been out here for 9 years, all right? I know your offense. Back off. And would that be special?
Well, you look at it like that. You say that, but then you look at the sorry excuse he gave you last week. So that's why I say, can you really say that about Jimmy? One minute says, it's like riding a bike. Next minutes,
bike broke.
I haven't been practicing. So it's like, dude, you can't backpedal on one situation. Just come out and say you messed up. That's all I really want from Jimmy.
Yeah.
If you own it, hey, it's all good.
Yeah. That means you need to fix something.
I don't have a problem with that. Then, like I said, compared it to the other day, you look at Trey. Trey, his first full game starting, what did he do? I messed up at this play. That's simple. That's what you had to do. But dude, you couldn't own up. It took you a couple days, and I think it's because he heard it from the media. Like, dude, you can't own up your own BS. Like, dude, what are you doing? You want to be the leader. You go somewhere else, they're going to expect you to be a leader. Why? Because you're the quarterback. It's always you take the blame, you take the victories, you're the quarterback, you're the one that everybody looks at. So even if we don't agree with you, we like you, don't agree with you, you still got to own up and say, you know what, that was me, guys. Let me turn around. Let me turn around at least next game. Let me turn around my performance, and we can try to win this game. That's all.
Got to do it.
At the end of the day, I don't agree with Jimmy. I may want a new quarterback at this point, but then I'm still a 49. I'm still going to root whoever the hell is back there, back in the center. So it'll make a difference.
Yeah. Well, we play our best football on Monday nights for reasons unknown. So, best Monday night football team in the NFL since the NFL started doing Monday nights. So maybe we'll add one more.
Yeah, that is true. I think don't we have the best record on Monday nights still, or did we get surpassed that on Sunday?
No, we haven't got caught yet.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think we had a 2 or 3 game cushion.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so
we'll see.
Like I said, just turn around, see what it is, Like I said, I say we win.
What is the score?
Yeah, I say we win, but it's
you just want a W? That's all right. W do.
I say if anything, I give you 20-17. We're going march down the field to make. Like I said, it's gonna be up to special teams. So it might be the Robbie Gold getting this win for us, or the defense. Because I still have to see what Jimmy and this offense can really do. We know what they're capable of, but it's just like, dude, you just got
all right.
Turn around.
All right. Yeah, Amelia spoken. Amelia, I'm gonna see you Monday then, my man. All right.
Nah, it just sucks. I'm gonna be at work, so I gotta listen to it and kind of glance at the game at the same time. So I'm gonna miss this one. I'm gonna miss this one. I'll watch it when I get home. Hopefully it's a W. That way I can enjoy it a little better.
I know.
So, yeah.
All right, fam. Talk to you then.
Yeah.
All right.
You have a good night. Have a good weekend. Everybody else out there, you too. All right.
There goes amigo. Adios, amigo. Hey, Robert Slavin says 49ers win 31-13. Real 49er fans pick 49ers to win. See, wait, here's the thing. Robert, I think a little severe. Thanks for the contribution. Real 49er fans are just scared, a little worried. But you're right, though. A lot of us won't say anything, if we're going to lose. Like me, I will never. Rudy. Rudy says McDaniel said Kyle used his plays. Kyle is a fraud. Rudy. Kyle McDaniel was working. Okay. I believe whatever McVay knows, it is due to him rubbing off of the man that was ahead of him, that is his senior. McVay's his junior. Stop it, Rudy. Stop it. Jalen!
Hey. Ronbo.
Jalen, you sound distant. Kid, I don't know.
You can hear me now?
That's a little better. All right. Go ahead, Jalen.
Okay, Ronbo, man. It's Rams week. I'm finna get a faithful little history lesson.
Okay.
Since 2016, as far as I can remember, when we had old Chip Ahoy as our head coach, we went 2-14. Who was those 2 wins we had against Ronbo?
That's the only 2 wins we had.
Who was those 2 wins?
That was him. The boys with the horns.
Ah, yeah, okay. And wasn't that first game against Thursday night? Wasn't that the iconic game where Aaron Donald got thrown out and threw the helmet on the ground? We beat him 30.
He was mad as hell, wasn't he? He was
okay.
frustrated.
Then the next year, 2017, when we played them, I think we played them Thursday night. It was a high-scoring game, and we should have beat them that Thursday night game. We had Brian Hoyer at quarterback. They barely beat us that game.
You're
Then later
right. I
on,
remember that game.
We had Jimmy. Later on, 2017, at the end of the year, we had Jimmy, and they played they twos. But hell, our team sucked that year. Your twos is basically our ones. Let's just be real. 2018, they swept us. They went to the Super Bowl. They team was stacked. Ronbo, people don't even remember that 2018 Rams team. The dominant Sue, Aaron Donald, Aqib Talib, Marcus Peters, Brandon Cooks, Robert.
Boy, they had an all-star squad, didn't they?
Team. They had a team. That was their first Super Bowl ring that they went to try for, but they ran into good old Tom Brady.
Game over.
20 what was that? 2018. So what we at right now? We are like 3-1. I think 2018. 2019. My bad.
Yeah.
That final. You already know which game I'm talking about. That week 16 game when they had to get into the playoffs. They was up 16-3. They was up on us. Fred Warner caught that pick six before half. Shifted the
walked
momentum.
it in.
Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey blaming Taylor Rapp for letting Emmanuel Sanders get behind him on that third down.
He go blame Taylor.
I ain't gonna blame Taylor.
1 year before he slapped him the next year. Wait, did he slap Taylor in 2019?
I don't know when he slapped him, but we've been slapping him for as long as I can remember. Everybody that's saying that this is a tough game, like, y'all be real. If y'all are real 49ers fan, this ain't even Kyle and McVay, bro. This is 49ers and Rams. We've been kicking their ass way before Kyle got hired. Like, this ain't history gonna repeat itself. Steelers gonna always beat the Browns and the Ravens. Commanders gonna always lose to the Cowboys. Jaguars gonna always beat the Colts at home. Like, y'all, come on now. Like,
Miami's gonna beat the Patriots most of the time.
I know for a fact, yeah. Like, I know Bears gonna lose to the Packers. Like, come on.
All the time.
Like, some stuff just ain't gonna happen. I know for a fact we gonna get a win against the Rams or a sweep every year. I know that. We just own it. They know it's a mental block in their head. They know they see that red and gold. It's never gonna get old. We gonna tear that ass.
Because Jalen, you didn't mention the Hawks. The Hawks always gonna beat the 49ers. You know.
Nah, that's
I don't want to mention that either. But I just said, some things never change.
Russ is gonna beat the 49ers. Russ is gonna beat the 49ers. Not the Hawks. It's Russ.
Not the Hawks.
It's
good.
us, Russ.
Distinguish
that. Nah, it's the 49ers. Because how many quarterbacks have we had to beat the Rams in the past?
Yeah, plenty, right? Every last one of them. And Stafford, with his high-priced butt, didn't make no difference until that last game. And then he got awake through some errors by the 49ers. Not because they beat us up, but because we made enough mistakes, just like last week against Little Rusty and his new company. Damn it. Why can't we stop with the mistakes at the right time? Oh.
I ain't been wanting to talk a whole lot.
Jalen, you faded out again.
Ronbo, I never really want to talk a whole lot of noise about other teams, but man, think about it. Like, how often do you hear the Rams talk about, it's 49ers week? They know what's up. They quiet. They quiet.
Hey, that's the gospel.
You don't never. I always go to the Rams page when we finna play them. They don't never got no 49ers posts from the past, no highlights. You know why? Because they don't have any. They don't have any.
As a matter of fact, they're kind of sparse in here in the chat tonight. And you know how they do. When they come in here, they think they own the place.
They don't own a damn thing, bro. We beat them. Ronbo, come on. We went 2-14. 2016, we were horrible. We had Jeremy Curley as our star receiver, and we beat them still. They suck. Y'all suck. Rams, y'all suck. You can have anybody you want out there. Friend for it, we own y'all. We own y'all. I don't care, man. I'm calling a blowout because every time we play them, usually that first game when we played them, Ronbo, Ronbo, look at it. Last year we blew them out first game. 2020 we blew them out first game.
I'm still shocked.
2019 we beat them like I think 23-7, but we really like shut them down. Like they first drive they scored and we shut them down. You remember that 2019 game?
Absolutely.
We had Dante Pet. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like another 30-10 type of game. Like, and then the one we play them later on, it might be a little more competitive, but that first game we played them, it's usually a blowout.
Jalen, you know what? It's a lot like the no-cal, so-cal thing. Because look how the Giants love to whoop the Dodgers and vice versa. You know, it's just one of them things, right? Fam, Jalen, let me get your score because we're going to run out of time. We're having too much fun. But what do you got?
Score. I just told you 30 to 10. We putting a 30 ball on them. Yeah, it's gonna be like 30 to 10. But I ain't crazy, dog. Like the Bears is gonna lose to the Packers. Like, man, we need to. Out of Rams, I'm not gonna even say that. Damn, to me personally, I don't think they're a good team, but I know they are technically. But I mean, Ronbo, I'm young. I've never seen us really use a meaningful series game to the Rams, except for like last year. So
your name's gonna be the first one. Jalen called and he said, "Look out, the Rams don't own no property in San Francisco."
I'm not gonna lie. That ain't something I get excited about. A Rams win, that ain't nothing I get excited about. That's what we supposed to do. We supposed to beat a team below us.
I love it.
Come on now.
All right, Jalen. I'll see you Monday, man.
All right.
Have a great day.
All right.
Evening. There he goes. See, Jalen makes you feel good about the fact that the rivalry, as it is pretty much one-sided. Wait, here he comes. McDaniels took his playbook with him to Miami. Rudy's just having a good time tonight, ain't he? 27 years and counting, Santa Clara crew. We the champs. See, these are the things I talk about when I say it's impertinent not to keep losing to the Rams, Kyle. You and Jimmy, please come up with something that this isn't going to happen. Otherwise, we got to put up with this kind of crap. See what I'm saying? It's Howard.
What's happening?
Howard, after, there's been a potpourri of outstanding opinions and perspectives tonight, and Jalen just laid out the gospel truth. Well, everybody did, but I mean, the thing is, the fact of the matter is, even when we had Chip Kelly, everybody beat us during that time, and the Rams, they had all kind of all-stars out there, and we sent them to the dungeon, the pit of misery, twice that year. I tell you what, when we lose the Rams, it's a complete accident. When we beat them, it's routine. I mean, Howard, are you feeling it? Or you got some other direction you want to go in?
As much as I would like to be enthused about that, it's not the same. It's not the same. There's no. If this was Jared Goff we talking about, all right.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
If we talking about a guy, if this was Jimmy Garoppolo in 2017, okay, nobody knew who he was. Nobody really knew much about him. We can catch people by surprise with him, but everybody knows about Jimmy Garoppolo.
Don't forget the part where Kyle didn't have a grip on his mind yet. Jimmy said,
yes.
"Give me the ball, baby. Let's go." And now it's like, all right, guys, what we're gonna do? No,
listen,
you're right.
Listen, Raheem Morris figured him out in the NFC Championship game, man. He made a mistake in Week 18, not playing cover 3, and he was just putting 2 safeties back. That was easy. That's easy to just take advantage of everything underneath. They
beat us by 3 points, and Jimmy missed that throw to George Kittle he makes all day as long as he ain't hurt, right? And that opened the game up. That's a touchdown. Then you look at a couple other plays, and I got the best left tackle in the league. So you know what? They're healthier this time, including Jimmy, even though he ain't ready to play prime time probably. I bet you it ain't the same. It is not all about Jimmy in this case. It usually has been about Jimmy when they won because it was a combination of healthiness, good offensive line play, and Debo, which is Debo's playing this Monday, by the way.
Yeah, this
Don't forget all those delayed game penalties that they didn't call against the Rams, but they called everything on us.
The Rams can only beat us by accident, Howard. I got to disagree. It's more than just the defensive setup that the Rams came up with. Kowalski T makes that catch is another one.
Well, we still had 2-3 chances to do something after that, and
that's true.
Nothing
But
happened.
Jimmy Ward going down and getting revenge didn't help either. There was a lot of factors involved in that, and he still only got away by 3. So if they do play the same defensive setup this time, I want to know, is that really the reason why they're going to win? But go ahead.
It's evident. Like, it's there, man. Like, everybody knows, man. Jimmy, you're gonna have to beat us over the top, man. You're gonna have to beat us over the top, and Jimmy he's gonna have to be.
Kyle's not gonna do that. Kyle's not interested in doing that either.
So
I want to know because the Bills
Then
were.
it's gonna be hard. Then it's gonna be hard. Then that's it. Like it's gonna be hard because unless these offensive linemen start blocking like 2019 or 2012,
we gonna be in the shotgun. We gonna be in the shotgun.
Listen, if these guys, no, I'm serious. Like if they don't block like how we want them to block, you're not gonna get a pretty look. It's not gonna be pretty chimmy.
Although they're not as effective as they were last year. There ain't no Von Miller over there. See where we lost on offensive line, people they did too. And remember, they ain't got no offensive line either. For what we got coming at them, man, I almost feel sorry for them.
I'm not even tripping on the defense. Now, if the defense can somehow make some scores off of those opportunities that maybe Stafford makes, or strip sack, fumble, something like that. You know what I mean? Maybe, just maybe, we can do something. But if we just
you feel like the Rams gonna beat us, don't you?
Bro, anytime this game gets ugly, it's not gonna look good for us. Yeah. That's why I think. And if only way we gonna beat them is if we beat them to submission. That's it.
Like 40?
Because you know no lead is safe, man. How many times we had 10-point leads on these guys and they come back? It's like, when are we gonna stop doing this?
You know what? With the Rams, yeah, once actually. Normally we get in front of them and stay. The NFC-CG was the first time because when we was behind. Remember that last game of last season when we had to win that game in order to get into the playoffs? The Rams,
we was down 17.
They put a 10-burger on us, yeah, you know.
Yeah, so. yeah. It took some heroic stuff though. Like that was great. That was great to see. You know what I mean? But that again,
what's a
like Pop said.
What's our cornerback's name? The rookie from last year. He ain't played in so long. I forgot his name. Ambry Thomas. Boy, that was pretty. And they was getting ready to beat us at. If Ambry doesn't stop that bomb, you know, OBJ had a step on it, but Ambry said, "No, I got this, baby. Yeah, go. You keep running. I got this. Boom." So yeah,
yeah, man. So, I mean, it's gonna be a fight, man. I'm gonna just say that. I think this is gonna be a fight. You're gonna see. It's gonna be ugly.
49ers got embarrassed last week, and I do not see them coming out looking like that this week. Absolutely not. I mean, all the talk that's been going on all week is good. Everybody's shamed, especially Kyle and Jimmy.
I will hope so. I'm gonna say this: McGlinchey, Juszczyk.
I don't mention. Oh, okay, go ahead. I thought you were gonna mention all.
I'm getting on their asses. They whiffed on a lot of blocks in Denver, a lot. So
what they do, they gotta get it better this week.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell them, you want your boy Jimmy, you got your boy Jimmy. You better not get him hurt.
That's right. Damn it. It's your job.
You know what I'm saying? It's your job to protect him.
We done ran out of time. What do you got for a score here? You got a WL, or you got numbers?
Unfortunately, I'm gonna be on the side of Papa Dragon with this one. It's gonna be low scores. Yeah. It's gonna be a wacky score, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be like 15-14.
15-14, another one-pointer. Oh, Howard, I'm going to tell you what Monday I'm going to say. Howard, no. No, the 49ers woke the hell up this week. And yes, now they're out there barking. Unchain them dogs. We need heat.
Hey, man, like they haven't shown anything yet, the offense. Once, if I did see that,
wake up sooner or later, Howard.
We gotta wake up, man.
Let me see Monday, all right?
All right, big dog. All right.
That's it. Howard Night, fam. That's that dog sitting in the living room on the floor, and nobody could hear anything but the dog. Somebody just walked through the front yard. The dog jumps up and gets that same Howard bark. And it's Z, the dark one. Z. Now it's called Matthew Stafford Daddy. Gene D. Y'all lost 2 out of 3 times last year, and one of them was in dramatic fashion. You won one, okay. But damn it, it's the wrong one. Hey, 623 and AZ. This is hello, AZ.
Yo.
Yeah, who is this?
What's going on with your Ronbo fam bam? Got me in early.
It sounds like AJ. Is that you?
Yeah.
AJ coming in
me,
incognito.
dog.
We don't have a name for this one. No ID.
It's my work number.
No, okay. Well, I don't blame you.
Only you can get this, Ronbo. Only you can get this.
All right, well, cool.
Yeah.
We'll tell nobody. Okay.
It's
Thanks,
all
fam.
good. My score is 20-10, 21-10. Niners probably going to lose it. But anyway.
AJ didn't hesitate. Give me some reasoning.
I'll stop. Because Rams is looking a little better than us right now.
You think so?
We looking a little shaky.
Well, now,
but you know what? We do play good on Monday night, but that got nothing to do with how our system is broke down. We got left tackle that's gone.
Yeah.
We got Kinlaw. We got a lot of people that just, ain't going to be able to step up and replace that energy.
See, but AJ, I got to tell you something about Kinlaw. I'm not sure if he was contributing much anyway. I'm thinking that maybe Gibbons and that other Bridgeway or whatever his name is,
Yeah.
And boy, Javon, you got to be careful to talk about Javon because you walk down the street, you ain't that bleeped it to say, I don't know what you're talking about, bro, because you're looking up at Javon. Javon, you know about? Can I get you to sign, man? I got somebody I want you to sign, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like you my dude, man. Because Javon Kinlaw, he hasn't been real busy yet. So I'm thinking he may not be. Don't tell him I said this. He may not be missed as much as other people. Like Eric Armstead, I'm going to miss him. We have been missing him probably because he causes things. And because Nick needs somebody to cause a lot of violence, which I was hoping that Javon would be able to do in the middle. But, we'll be okay.
Yeah.
I like Amanu.
Well, who drafted that? Whose handprints on that? GM? Lynch? Kyle?
Because I wanted Henry Ruggs. And we went and got, and the 49ers select Javon Kinlaw, South Carolina. Oh, coach.
He can't get low. He can't get low enough. He gets too high like somebody else
used to.
I think spoke up really good, talked about how he just when he gets stood up, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Game over.
Yeah.
He can't get down. I don't get that. I mean, he went off on Grant Cohen and whoever, yeah, and then
we got
he's not performing like he was. Yeah, he got all that energy for that. You supposed to put that energy into existence now. Now that you put yourself out there on Twitter or YouTube or wherever the hell that was, Twitter.
It was everywhere.
Yeah. So it looked bad now. So now you're still getting, it's still early. He can make some shit up. But
yeah, he can.
He don't look too good as far as technique. His technique is still I thought he was shadowing on the Nick Bosa.
I know, right?
One of the gurus. He ain't got no teacher, man. That's John Lynch's fault. That's Kyle Shanahan's fault. To tell you the truth.
It's he's supposed to be able to improve.
You
know, some students
or
are.
allegedly. He ain't doing too good.
He might be learning slow, because he's supposed to be further ahead than he is.
Who would be good to teach him is he played for I think Baltimore, or used to play for Arizona for a long time. The big 6'8" dude.
Mr. Sack City himself played with the guys in Florida as well.
Yeah. Yalis, Sabalis. No, not Sabalis.
No, you're getting close. Anyway, I know what you're talking about. There's a dude that knows.
He is,
that's a Hall of
and
Famer.
he gets low. And he's powerful. So all I'm saying is, Ronbo, we got to think about the future. John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan might not be the future. Honest to God, truth.
Okay,
they might not be, man. It's early, but I'm just telling you right now.
Yeah.
They ain't looking too good. They're looking like throw up right now. They looking yucky. They looking like puke when I see them. I'm like, man, they ain't got nothing going on.
Calais. Chase Kinsey, thanks. Calais Campbell. You know what?
Yeah,
remember Eric Armstead?
Not down.
That dude, but him, Eric Armstead and Defoe was wanting to get together with Calais because he's got that size. And if you can get big men like that to get down, boy, man, you're talking about force.
They should be already foreseeing that. Who's a good matchup to make him learn this quickly, like an instant? We need that instant pop. We need that instant. You learning it. This is what you need to get going, and we need them people that can understand that. I don't think Kyle is not really. That's what I'm saying. He's not a head coach, man. He don't know what he.
No, but he's not running the defense. I need to know who the defensive coordinator is over there. No, not DC.
But he's the head coach. He ain't got to run the defense. He should have his hands and fingerprints on everything. No matter what? You ain't got to be running it. You know.
Also, I want to know how hard Javon's working on technique, because I know they got people out there trying to teach him technique. Look at the guys we got. Kasurik is one of the best. Kasurik is one of the best in the game, fam. If you go have a teacher, Chris Kasurik is your guy. Javon should be learning more and out there executing a little better.
Yeah, and then you got Anthony Lynn, old head coach, and he's running back. All of a sudden, he's a running back, and we ain't got no running backs to play ever.
Bobby Brown's back though. Yeah, what is that? Bobby Brown. Bobby Turner. Somebody mentioned Bobby Brown earlier. No, Bobby Turner's back.
Oh, he's coming back. I thought he got a different team.
No, he came back today. In fact, look out for Turner.
You know
why?
Because it's
making
a
it work.
fire and it's a red flag on the scene. They like, we need somebody to get this hole we got going on.
Call Bobby.
Looking bad.
Bobby, you got to come in.
Call Bobby.
Yeah, you busy? No, I need you back up here as soon as possible. Yeah. All right. I'll be
Hey. That's rework. That's like when you do a job, a service job, and they're like, man, you got to come back. The air conditioner's still not working. Or, hey,
Jay,
you know what I mean? Just come back.
We got to go, fam. Man, what do you got for a score? You got a WL or you got score? Oh, you gave it to me already. We're losing. I didn't see it post it up here yet.
We're not going to score. We ain't got no Jimmy G. Is he going to get something past the 50-yard line? We're going to see.
I don't know. We're going to have to wait.
I'm looking optimistic a little bit, but I still think Rams a little bit. Are we playing at home?
Yeah, we're playing at home.
Oh, we might not win then. Okay, I didn't know. All right, man. Gotta go.
All right. Have a good night, AJ. Good to hear from you.
You too.
We hear from AJ a lot these days, and him and JJ. But let's go check out the Fly Guy. We ain't talked to Fly Guy in days and days and days and days. Fly Guy!
What's good?
Fly Guy, we're not looking good right now. 1-2, and one was unnecessary. Fly Guy, give me some Fly Guy-isms. Because, boy, I love this. What are you thinking? What's happening this Monday?
I ain't going to lie. We ain't looking good. We ain't looking good. It's like,
this is a
I don't even want to give a score because I don't even want to give a score because if I give a score, it's like I'm not giving it with my heart. I'm just lying. You feel me? Like,
I understand that. Because you don't want to bet against the 49ers, but you don't want to say they're going to win, right? I can see how you can be torn.
It's like that's how I feel. It's like, but the problem is, Jimmy G said it on the clip, Kyle, your play sucks. Because they keep blaming the offensive lineman. Well, it's not the offensive line.
Yeah.
Because, Ronbo, when you really think about it, a smart coach, what do you do when the defensive end are so aggressive? What you do? You let them in and run a draw behind them. That's how
run a screen.
That's how you neutralize them. When they come so fast like that, you can just let them in and then throw a screen behind them. Mm-hmm. That's how you neutralize the defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're not gonna try to rush in too fast no more because they watching the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of is not doing none of those plays. It's like just drop back and just wait there. Like for what? If they blitzing whatever they rushing, you just drop back and let them in and then throw a screen behind them. You just let them in. Like they're gonna feel like whoa. So they're not gonna be so aggressive, Ronbo. You get what I'm trying to say. But if they running loose the whole game everywhere, they're gonna kill you all day because they know what you're gonna do.
Because you can't do no better because that offensive line has no ability to hold the defense back. Well, I got to tell you, though, Fly Guy, already, do you know that Aaron Banks is in the top 10 guards on the league right now? What? I heard it. Where I was watching some clip, and they were making jokes about that. And I says, really?
But that's what I was saying. I don't see nothing wrong with the offensive line. All I see is bad play calling, bad coaching. We're not going for the little 4th and 2s. It's like, what? 4th and 2 yards. We can change the game right there, Ronbo. Then you give them the ball and they score on you. That's what Kyle is doing. It's like 4th and 2, even though you're in your own 45, you already up 7. You already up already. You feel me?
Yeah.
Go for more points.
Flacco, you
Go
know what?
for
You weren't here when we talked about this last week, but when you knew, did Mike McDaniel, he's got his own troubles right now, but Mike McDaniel, do you notice, is there a difference? Do you think it's a difference due to the fact that Mike McDaniel is gone, that our offense looks a little strange?
No, I don't think so, because Kyle controls everything. You know how Kyle is.
Yeah.
Whatever he think, that's what's gonna go. You don't care who, John Lynch. This is Kyle. Like,
but you know, if you got another brainchild a lot like yourself, and I think that's why Kyle and Mike stuck together for so long, because they could both sit down and talk intellectually about football and click, right? I don't think everybody can do that with McDaniels. I'm pretty sure they can't actually do it with Kyle. Kyle's a very sharp individual. He doesn't always demonstrate or display it at times when we question it. But then again, I still say to I don't know. I can always question him if he had a reason for doing that, and if he explains it, maybe it was a good one. I don't know. But go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you got an offense that cannot score at least 4 touchdowns each game, you're not in the league, man. You just wasting your time.
You got me there, touche.
You can't score 2 touchdowns each game, or at least when you're doing bad, score 3 touchdowns at least.
Yeah, because there's no excuse anymore. You've got juice. That offense has got plenty of bodies out there that can work. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Kyle got to tighten up, man, because the offense. And I lost. I was supposed to win when the 49ers played. I lost my fantasy football because of we couldn't even score 7 points. I would have won.
So, when was the last time the 49ers scored that low?
Huh?
Damn. When was the last time we scored less than 20? We scored 10 points.
We didn't score 7 points. 7 points. Any player, Kiddo, Debo, Ayuk, Jimmy G, I win. We can't even score 7 points through the whole game. I'm like, oh my God. So I cut a few people.
See, that's why I know they're going to come out tooth and nail this Monday night, because 49ers got embarrassed. Can you imagine walking around all week knowing that you was one of the people out there that kept that score that low?
Yeah, but the rims look good. I ain't gonna lie. The rims
look good to you? I still think the Falcons should have beat them.
No, the reason I say they look good because they running down the field. They throwing it down the field. You feel me? When you start doing stuff like that.
And you know what they're going to feel Monday? Go ahead and throw it. Keep throwing that ball, Rams, and keep doing what you've been doing to everybody else. That ass is going to get whooped. You know, this 49 defense our defense don't play that.
If Kyle don't open up the field, we ain't gonna win. Because
I don't know how many points we're gonna score. That's the only thing. You're right about that. If they beat us 3-0, I'm gonna be. You know what? I ain't doing the after show that night because I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be.
I say the score. I say the most I'm gonna give them is 21 points. The most 49ers 21 and Rams.
That'll be enough.
Maybe
at the 49ers score 21. 18. That'll be enough.
17.
21 21-17?
21-17.
All right.
49ers.
All right. Flacco, we could go. I'm going to see you Monday because it's pretty late. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can finish up here. But, Flacco, always good to hear from you. It's always fun to hear from you. I'll see you then. All right. Let's go back and check out the dark one. Z-Man. Z-Man. Z-Man's on the East Coast. He might be laying on the floor, face down. Had a hard day. Z-Man. Z-Man, you there? Is that you? Okay. Hey, Steven and Rome. I know Steven's up because him and Rome are probably up hanging out. Hey, Steven.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Ronbo?
Steven, it's Friday, and you know how we do before game day. We start talking about things that we probably don't even know what we're talking about, but we do know that we like our 49ers and like unlike me, most people tonight have came in and told the absolute truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So, Steve, if you would like to go in any direction, whether it's my way of fantasy or the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, go right ahead. You don't have to. Hey, you don't have to put your hand on the Bible before you say that either.
Woo, man. Well, we can talk about the truth all we want. The people who didn't participate today in today's practice, Joanna
Steven,
Eric
Steven can't hear you.
Armstead.
Steven's connection.
Can you hear me now? Let me see. How about now? Can you hear me now?
That's a little bit. That's clear. All right, go ahead. I know.
All right.
Go ahead. Run that list down.
Oh, man. Okay, so outside of everyone, pretty much the entire team not practicing, Danny Gray, Ty Davis-Price, Trent Williams, Eric Armstead, Javon Kinlaw. Let me know if I missed anybody.
No, you haven't missed anybody yet.
I mean, going into this Monday Night Football game, Ronbo, I'm kind of worried. I'm kind of worried, but not worried at the same time because we faced the Rams twice with little to nobody in every game, except for the NFC Championship where we had literally nobody. Like we had I think we signed people off the street that didn't know how to play football on that NFC Championship game because we were already beat up.
Who was that guy? He didn't make the team this year. Was that a wide receiver or a defender?
Which one?
A cornerback. We had one guy. I remember. We talked. A lot of people talked about
Norman?
that. No, not him. He was there though. There's another player that I think he didn't make the team this year. I was laughing because you know what? We had what's his name in that game too, and we still beat the Rams. Rudy, wait, Rudy. Good luck, Ronbo, at the house the Todd Gurley built. Okay, I thought you were gonna say something about something important, but yeah, you're right.
I know who you're talking about. We signed him from the Bengals. I can't remember his
He was a
name.
defensive back, right? Yeah.
Yep, it was a defensive back from the Bengals, and we still beat them. And then going into the NFC Championship game, we pretty much had signed everybody who was a free agent at that time, and said, "Hey, you guys got to learn this play by 48 hours,
right?
Or you're cut." But I mean, in reality, Ronbo,
Darquez Denard.
That's right.
There it is. Thank you.
Thanks, Ellis.
Thank you. But man, I can't stress this enough. I don't know what's going on with the 49ers and injuries. I don't get it. I mean, maybe it's damn near every year. Every game, we drop people like flies. It's crazy.
Always exactly the wrong guys, too. How is it that we lost Trent Williams this early in the year? Gee whiz. God.
I will say this. At least we give our players the proper rest and recovery to come back to the field, unlike Mike McDaniel and his team. Holy shit. We could be in that scenario. Where
someone's going to get in real trouble. They're saying Tua could die if he comes back out there anytime the rest of the year.
Ronbo, 2 concussions can kill you. Simple. 2 concussions back-to-back like that in the span of a week can kill you.
Especially to
if
that
he goes back
level.
out there, he will die. So that's some scary shit. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's real scary. And man, it's gonna hinder his progress, which he already made. But in reality, Ronbo, I mean, he's gonna be. We gotta see it as a glass half full. I mean, really.
No,
we could be like the Miami Dolphins and put Trey back out there, just put a twig on his leg and say, "Hey, go run."
Yeah, it's same madness. Tua's done for this year. I got a feeling enough has been said where he's going to take the year off. I remember that linebacker for the Panthers that everybody gets mad about because they know he's going to make the Hall of Famer before Navarro Bowman does. Remember that? He spent about 7 weeks out because of a concussion. I know it was at least 7 weeks.
Yeah. And he quit.
Luke
Kuechly. He quit after.
Yeah, that's him. Luke Kuechly was out. He was
Kuechly.
out forever that year. You can't keep getting those concussions. I have never seen a man. Did you see the response when he was going into that neurological just breakdown? I mean, his hands were just. I thought he fell on his hand or something. And it got a dislocated finger. That was his brain. Just rocking to the point that his extremities were doing weird things. I've never seen anything like that before. I've seen guys get up and stagger and can't walk straight, but that was frightening. Oh,
Ronbo, I was terrified because I've seen players die on that field. Like I've seen players die playing football. It's some scary shit.
Oh, I don't want to
And
see
something
that.
to see
I've
something like
never-
that, Ronbo. That's just as bad as watching Shazier lose all mobility in his lower half after a tackle. That was how scary it was. I was like, oh damn, this is serious. So whoever was in charge, whoever medically cleared him, needs to get fired immediately because he almost cost the man his life, and his life just barely started. But
This is why,
overall,
McDaniels, that's a bad mark against him, too, because I don't know how much he was involved with making that decision because usually the quarterback or the coach is not fully responsible. It's the doctors and people that are supposed to make those decisions to say whether it's a green light or red light. So, well, you know what, though? We're gonna run out of time if we talk so much about that because we can talk about that all night. That is really frightening.
Oh, yeah.
Steven, are we going to win this game or are we going to lose this game? Now, you mentioned some things.
we're going to win, but it's going to be ugly. It's going to be real ugly. It's going to be uglier than any of the matches we had with the Rams going forward. We're talking like probably a 1.5 spread. That's how close it's going to be. And it's going to be a very, very low scoring game.
Yeah, because 49ers ain't giving up.
A battle of the defense.
Yeah.
But you know what? I don't see Aaron Donald ever getting a sack. I see Bobby Wagner getting a few lifts in. That's what I see, but I don't see Aaron Donald.
You know what? Aaron Donald has a problem with run game. If we run the ball, and Kyle's going to try to, it nullifies what Aaron does best. And when they pass the ball, they better be at the right time. Oh, God. What do you got for a score, though, Steven?
Oh, shit.
You can give a WL if you want.
I'm gonna have to say it's gonna be an ugly score. I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be around 13-10. 13-10.
Yeah. Another. And scoring's down all over the league, by the way, not just us. So, all right.
Yeah.
All right. 13-10. That's right. Steven, you said 13-10, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, Steven, you and Rome, I'll tell you what. Oh, 49ers, yeah. Now, President, wonder if it's 49ers or Rams. It's 49ers. Normally it's always 49ers. This could be assumed. We've had a no 49er 2 tonight, I think.
I'm so scared about this game, Ronbo, because everything hangs in the balance.
I know.
Everything hangs in the balance.
Bragging rights between NorCal and SoCal. All right, fam. I'll see you Monday, okay, when we can celebrate. It's going to be Celebration Tuesday.
All right, Ronbo. I'll see you Monday.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
You too.
Oh, man. But Rudy, get a grip, Rudy. Good luck, Ronbo, at the house. Oh, we already did that one. Yeah. Elissa.
Yo, Ron Bizzle.
Ellis, yes, it's that time. We talk about other teams we're going to play, and it doesn't have such an emotional connection. But when you talk about the Hawks, the Rams, and the Cardinals don't have the magnitude yet to draw the kind of concerns that those other two teams I just mentioned do. But here we go. So what are you feeling right about now, and how do you see this coming out?
I mean, we got the W. I'm never gonna say we're about to lose to the Rams, I don't feel that the Rams are good enough for us to really worry about. Honestly, I'd be more worried about other teams than them. It's just it's just us being able to make sure that we come through and actually are effective with our.
Ellis?
What was that weird ass voice?
It's JJ flying by.
But yeah, we got to make sure that we can have. We definitely can't have what was it, one third down completion the whole damn game.
Yeah.
We can't do that. We need to be completing our third down possession. We got to push the ball downfield. The run game has to be at least a little bit effective. I mean, if they don't let us just run all over them, so be it. But we need to make sure that we're completing the majority of, our passes. We need Jimmy to be on point. The receivers got to catch the ball. We need Kyle to draw up a really good offense for us, man. The obvious. I think this is a redemption game after, with the scrutiny with the scrutiny from the media from the last game, and then now this stuff leaking with Jimmy, saying that your plays suck, and you notice he didn't deny it, right? You notice he
Yeah, he
didn't
just
say,
says,
and
"I don't know what I said."
he said I've said worse. He says, I'm glad you guys didn't catch any of the other things I said. So, he didn't dismiss it at all. He kind of and he didn't deny it. So it's all right, Jimmy. We, his plays was shitty, but so is your play, and we need both of you guys to bring it up.
Thank you.
So let's, but it is what it is. I'm glad he didn't shy away from it and try to deny it,
Or at the same time, Ellis,
left the door
don't
cracked.
act like you're not bothered by it. This is the first time Jimmy said, I sure Jimmy's felt like this for years. For once, even if it was out of line, maybe by some people's standards, at least he let everybody know, look, you know what, this is BS. And that's in connection with the fact that he said, yeah, there should be more of that around here. When he said something about a little more freewheeling, Jimmy's trying to break his independence. So if you get that independence, Jimmy, then damn it, do something with it. I don't think he's going to get it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you think about it, this is his last hurrah. So maybe he can put up a little fuss, and give Kyle a little bit of shit along the way.
Damn right.
Yeah, well, and that and also prove to Kyle, like, man, your shit's not working. You write up this script on how the game's supposed to go, and you don't create on the you don't create at the time or make adjustments as the game's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, look, Audible saved my life as a quarterback offensively, and I used to change up shit all the time.
Because
you
gotta think.
We
you can see
practiced
things
it.
better
My coach taught me how to do it. Yeah, we ran it, and come on, man. So Jimmy's gonna have to take some chances and gonna go against the grain a little bit, whether it's against Kyle or not. If it benefits the team and it can up the up the stock on him, fucking do it, man. We don't have time to play around. Just
Kyle,
don't give up and just say.
Especially if it works.
Yeah. Yeah. Who's going to argue with success? There's very few.
Better not.
Kyle may be one of the few that will actually be mad about probably success if it doesn't go the way that he drew up the play. If it was someone else's doing, then he might, try to,
And Jed will call him into the office and say, listen, I've always enjoyed what you do, but listen, I'm noticing some things that I'm not really happy with. If we're doing well out there, I don't know that. Well, Jimmy didn't tell me, but his girlfriend called me and told me. Can you see some stuff like that happening?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I mean. Kyle's gonna. I don't know, man. He's making it. He's making it a hard bargain to really be on his side. And kind of the simulation with Jimmy and not allowing Jimmy the ability to kind of sling the ball and kind of move. Jimmy, if he's not crazy about reading defenses and all that other stuff, he's got that backyard football thing. I think that's one of the things that he likes to do the most, and that shit's fun. So I'm not against it. I just can we make it work? Can we benefit from it? Yes, we can. But if Kyle's got this stuff drawn up and he's trying to predict everything and everything just, it's like the defenses are making adjustments along the way, Kyle. That means you got to make adjustments.
Yeah.
So
look at Russell Wilson. That's how he beat us last week. Broke from the offense and did to Russ and handed us an ass whooping.
Yeah. And Jimmy's played good against the Rams. We had those big third down plays, last was it the season before last 2020
every year, other than that last
every
game
year.
last year.
He's had some clutch moments. Okay, the first down to KB, that was like an 18, 20 something yard pass when we were on like 3rd and 25 or 23 or whatever that was.
That Jalen Ramsey,
some big plays.
Jalen Ramsey, I want to swear, man, I want to slap. What's his name for not being here to cover me?
We're going to be seeing him swinging his arms around like Red from Friday when he got his chain took. We're going to be seeing a whole lot of that going on Monday.
Let's give me a score because we're going to run out of clock here. What do you got for a score?
Let's do. Man, I need 28. I need 28, and let's give them 17. I'm kind of been just under 30 and then just under 20 with the oppositions, man. So I'm gonna stick to it because I got expectations of us to, do some more things offensively. We got to help our defense out, man. We got
please.
to.
Yes,
We
indeed.
can't just leave it up to the boys to do everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to you, brother Ronbo. Thank
Thanks,
you for the
man.
platform.
Always a pleasure.
And shout out to the family. You know, all the Niner family out there, man. Much love, respect, man. And hopefully Rudy doesn't, crawl under a rock or goes dig himself down deeper again in the underworld when they get smoked on Monday.
And get a decent cigar. All right, fam. What?
Yeah, right.
Shout out to the squad. Us Monday. We're gonna celebrate.
He's gonna be rolling tobacco and line paper. Anyway, peace and love. Thank you, fam. Much love. All right, later.
Yeah. Rudy, but you set yourself up for heartbreak, don't you? How many times have you done this and had to come in and audibly say, "Okay, guys, you won that game. I'm gonna give you your props, but you could probably not even win another game the rest of the year." Rudy was mad as hell that year. I loved it. Levi,
what's up, Ronbo? How's it going?
Are you in the middle of making a move? I mean, what's that? Is that furniture you're moving out toward the truck?
No.
Okay. Okay. Levi,
How you
come on
doing,
in, man.
Ronbo?
Huh?
I had to take a little break off.
I don't blame you. You're just mad as hell, weren't you? That was a terrible game.
No, I mean, I didn't get to watch it.
Don't watch it then.
Sunday nights and Monday nights are bad because I have to work those nights.
Okay.
So I didn't get a chance to watch it.
You ain't watched it yet?
I did hear you towards the end. Yeah, but I did listen to you talk, and I'm like, dang, I don't know if I can listen to Ronbo. That dude,
Well, I was mad as hell. I was, you
mad
sitting there
at
watching
them
them
just
just
Kyle, you were mad at
self-destruct.
Jimmy, you were mad at everybody.
It was a day to be mad. Oh, it was a day to be real mad. My God. We can't get past 10 points? Oh, no. We lost 11-10? No, we didn't. So,
I mean, I looked at some highlights. Now, I felt like at the end of the game, if Jeff Wilson didn't fumble, we could have maybe had a miraculous comeback.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe if they could have got one more play, we had a minute and something left, we might have got within field goal range. But there was mistakes made all before that.
I know, but that was a decent run the way it looked. And I said, okay, they might keep it going. And then, could have made a couple more plays, got in field goal range, won the game, and then, everybody still would have been mad, though.
Look for Debo. Yeah, they're still be mad because we would have won. Let's see, 10-13.
It would have been 13-11.
Yeah.
It probably been 13-11. Would have got us in field goal.
Media would have been all over us anyway.
And if you would have been mad because the game was still bad. I mean, we already saw how the 49ers is. We won a game 20. One reason I didn't, I said, okay. We were mad when we won 27, 27-7 or something. So how are we going to be on when we get an embarrassing loss? So I like, I just went on your videos, liked it, and then said I'm passing.
Yeah, we want perfection. But every game, Jimmy's got to make every last pass. It's got to be crisp and perfect. It's got to be on time. And, if he doesn't, he can make 8 passes that are good. But if he makes 2 bad ones, that's the only thing people are going to talk about. So he's got to go out this week, and he actually does have to be absolutely perfect, So we're going to find out.
I don't really care about the fan thing. All I want is to win. I don't care. I don't care if everybody in this chat is mad. Blah, 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 Jimmy played terrible. Okay, we got a win though. That's all I care about.
I've gotten enough
if
to
Jimmy
it now.
makes one,
No matter what happens.
If Jimmy made one. Let's say Jimmy plays like not that great, but he made one good third down conversion that leads to a win. That's all I want. I want to win.
No love. He got lucky.
All right. And so I think we're gonna win. One of the older callers, I don't know if it was Amina or whoever, he basically stole my take.
What?
He didn't steal it, but it felt like he did. Because I was about to say the same thing he was saying. It was the one with the person who said that we usually own the rounds. The first game is usually the blowout or the comfortable win game, and then the second game is the one where you get a little shaky.
That's Fly Glide or T-Flow, I think.
Yeah, it was like, man, the first game we like a comfortable win. And then the second game is like, man, it gets scary.
Hard. We had to win that game. We got behind early too. And had to come back. Otherwise, we're not going to the playoffs. But they made a comeback. Thanks to Ambry Thomas picking that OBJ touchdown off. Boom, get back, Nat Rams. We're coming to get you. And we almost did.
Yeah, so my prediction of the score is going to be 24-10, at least a 2-score win. I feel like we're going to have another comfortable win, the first one. Then the second one, we're going to be having nail biters. And if I listen to you, I can expect you to be cussing and fussing and calling cow names, maybe Jimmy and whoever else is causing this game to be closer than you would like.
And be yelling at the offensive lineman. Oh, Jake, good Lord. What kind of, oh, you went, who taught you how to snap a football? What was that? You know, because Jake, everybody was on one count, and Jake was on another count from what I read. And so Jake is snapping the ball like prematurely or something like that. So Jim's like, oh, shit.
Well,
you know,
I'm going to say, I had a take about Jimmy, but now he's having a good, a bounce back game. Otherwise, it's pointless. So hopefully Jimmy will know this season is very important because
well, he knows.
Hey, you playing for your future now.
Yep.
Like right now, most people don't think you're backup level.
I know, right?
Or backup is your level.
Third string at best. Boy, people get on Jimmy. Boy, he ain't worth. He shouldn't be in the NFL. I said, y'all be. How many quarterbacks you know?
He got a big swing of what he can do in this off season. It's gonna all depend on not even winning the Super Bowl, Ronbo. Winning the Super Bowl is not even really Jimmy's biggest goal. It's our goal, but it's not his goal. His goal is to play well enough that he can get a good contract. We know there's a lot of elite quarterbacks. They ain't gonna sniff a Super Bowl, but they gonna still make their bread.
Absolutely. No matter where he goes, Super Bowl is his thing. You know, because Jimmy, if I'm Jimmy, and his demeanor is apparently better than most people. I go 2 out of 3 years. I'm in an NFC Championship game, and I'm in a Super Bowl, and I'm fired. You know what? I thought Jimmy would be hurried to leave because Jimmy said, "You know what? Screw you guys. I'm thank you for letting me loose." But he came back to play for the 49ers anyway, which I'm a little bit, wow, really? Because I don't know if I would have done that.
Well, I mean, remember what I was telling you, Ronbo, this is probably his best opportunity. I already told you in the offseason.
Yeah, that's true.
Jimmy can't just go anywhere. He has to keep up winning.
This is the best program.
He has to keep up winning because that's his biggest marketing. Like, if you go to the Jimmy marketing, once you say, oh, he's a winner. So he has to go to a team that he can feel comfortable. He go to a new team last minute, lose a couple games. He's no longer considered a winner.
That's
and
right.
then,
then
he is a backup.
And then he is. And the best thing he could have done is go back to because I don't know how well the Mac Jones is going to be, but the best thing he could have done is go back to New England. Belichick lets him do what he wants to do out there, basically, because he said he wouldn't do what Kyle does with him, and let him play there and see what he can do. Anyway, but we ran the clock. I know, right? Everything's I don't know though. Fam, I'm gonna see you Monday.
Bill Belichick ain't looking good this year. All right.
All right, fam.
All right, later.
All right. B-Ham.
Ronbo.
B-Ham.
Tell me about it.
Well, we're sitting here worried about your son's team and how we're gonna do, and we can't afford another embarrassment like we got last week. And B-Ham, I mean, what are you thinking?
Ronbo, for some reason, it seemed like we just turn up on the Rams.
And get well on them.
For some reason, it seemed like our season just turns around on the Rams.
They get fired up, don't they?
Let's hope we can keep that magic going. I mean, it's not the first time we have faced. This is not the first time we have faced the Rams with a beat up offensive line.
At least twice last year. I'm not sure about all 3 times, but
I mean, even years before that,
Yeah.
Joe. Even when we had Joe Staley, he was out a couple of games.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm okay with it. I think Jimmy. I think the plan is to get the ball out quick.
Yeah.
So our receivers
with that offensive line
are going to have to figure out something to get some kind of separation. So I'm looking at a lot of out routes or quick slants or something like that
mixed in with some runs or some, read option run pass, but
It sounds like it's gonna be a Jawan Jennings night, fam. The way you're talking, I just realized separation.
Jawan Jennings, I think, is the tallest receiver we have, Ronbo.
And everybody else is covered. He'll have one. He'll have a single. He'll probably have single coverage. Jennings could be the guy this Monday night.
He could be. I see a win for us, or it's going to be a lot of head calling.
Yes. Especially in Levi's Stadium. Because we got the advantage.
Where we playing at?
We're playing at Levi's.
Oh, yeah, we are playing at home.
So crowd noise ain't it's not a disadvantage, Niners. You can hear. Now get it done.
Right. Well, that's a good thing. So, I mean, we ought to be all right. I hope. I'm just praying that nobody else gets significantly injured.
Yeah, every week we got to pray for that. Crying shame.
I believe as long as we don't have anyone getting injured, we're gonna always stay in the fight. So I hope we can get out of this thing injury free or, nicked and bruised at the least. But I don't know, man. I don't know a score, Ronbo. I'm just hoping we get the dub.
There you go. Put BM down, just put it down, hoping for a dub. That's what we've been reduced to.
I'm just hoping we get the dub.
Because the Rams go come in there and they know. See, they got a thing in their head too. They know they're not as good as they were last year. And even when they were as good as they were last year, the 49ers still had no problem dealing with them, right? So they got to come in there with the back of their head. Okay, you know what? This team has gotten the best of us for a long time here. Now, okay, we're getting here now. Let's see what we can do. And then, of course, the 49ers say, we could beat these guys all day long. This is what we do with the Rams. So
I believe our defense is going to have the intensity.
Oh, always. I'm not even worried about them. Yeah.
I'm worried about if the offense can match. If they can give us a little more than what they gave us the last couple of games, I believe we'll be all right.
What do you think they're working on in practice this week, though, B-Ham? Because the 49ers, they didn't look prepared to play against the Broncos. They look like 49ers. You guys don't. Your execution is not crisp. You guys are running around out there like you're not sure of what you're doing. I know the offensive line is one thing, but you guys still, there's something weird going on out here. Do you feel like playing? Is the altitude bothering you? Do you not like the food in Denver? I don't understand what's going on. They just didn't look right.
Well, I'm going to say it like this, Ronbo. I went back and I watched the game, the highlight.
What many?
What I realized was, didn't the 49ers used to have Richie James?
No, he looks kind of good with the Giants, don't he?
but what I realized was, like for that pass that Garoppolo threw that interception, where really it would have been a nice pass to Debo, where Richie James stepped in. You feel me?
Oh, you're talking about K'Wan Williams.
Was the K? K'Wan.
Yeah, Richie James was a wide receiver.
He stepped in and made the
play.
The defender.
He's seen that play before.
Stepped in and he has seen it. So when I went back and looked, I'm like, because he was in on a couple of plays,
anticipating
that stopped some drives. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He was in. He was one of the key reasons that a couple of drives didn't extend.
And DJ Jones was beating people up too.
Going.
Yep.
It seemed like he knew where the ball was going. So I looked at that. I'm like, okay, well, some wins some things you just have to go back and dissect. And this guy was a player on our team last year. You feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah.
But Beham, we ran our clock. I'll see you Monday, and hopefully we can stop being down in the mouth and get all excited, crazy. Beat them Rams. We 2-2. We number 1 in the division.
Oh, we gonna get back, baby. Hey, we gonna get back and rolling this train. And they're gonna start on Monday night.
There you go.
Time action. You know what I'm talking about?
All right, fam. Beham,
All right, Ronbo.
and keep your son posted. Tell him we're gonna be back to smile in a minute.
I ain't gonna even watch the game with him, Ronbo. I'm gonna be in Texas Monday, so I ain't gonna even watch it with him.
Call him after the game.
Oh, I will.
All right.
Okay.
Beham, have a great night, fam. And be careful out there.
You
too. All right.
Oh, I'm at home.
Oh, you're home tonight. Okay, cool. All right, fam. All right. It's Beham. And hey, JJ. JJ, look out there, man. A dog ran out in front of the truck, didn't it?
I actually hit a bear a couple months ago.
That had hurt the truck
Ronbo,
more.
I feel bad.
That hurt the truck more than hurt the bear. Oh God.
I hit it took out the front skirt. It was pretty bad.
Oh Jesus.
I didn't mean to.
Well, I know you did. Because poor bear. God. I feel bad about your truck, but your truck can be fixed. That bear, by the poor guy, and he's not going to want you to help him. So what are you going to do?
Hell no, the bears.
Oh, God. Anyway, JJ, here we go. It's Rams time. This game has a lot of things going on besides it's not just a game. It's there's all kind of things involved because the fact of the matter is, although there's not a lot of Rams fans in there tonight, except for Rudy laying out these outrageous.
They don't exist, Ronbo.
Yeah, they're all a figment of imagination, aren't they?
Rams fans don't exist.
Yeah. If only Monday night, just God help us beat those Rams. And then
that's why, Rob. I would ask for a let me holler at you to the fan base, but it's gonna take too long. I would tell them, you guys, why do you keep asking if we're playing at home? Don't you know both times are at home?
Oh, JJ with this ding, 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 ding. We have a winner for the statement of the night. We're always at home when we're playing the Rams.
SoCal.
What was I thinking?
I live in SoCal, and it's there's always a sea of red. Constantly.
We saw it demonstrated.
When I go to the LA game, they literally have I take the Metrolink to LA, and they call it the Ram Metrolink, and the announcer of the train always says, we should change to the Niner train. They've literally said it every single year that.
I love it. If we ride that train, I would have to do it. Attention, please.
His wife even
whose train is this?
Didn't you tell the tickets?
I'm sorry.
If you notice, Ronbo, if you're watching the game, they don't yell whose house when they play us.
Better not.
Watch out for that shit from now on.
I think it's written on something outside, a billboard or something outside, right? So, but you know something, Jay? This goes on. They can't play the Raiders. They probably, I don't know how the Chargers are doing down in SoCal, but I don't know who are the Rams talking to when they say whose house is this? Because if the stadium crowd is filled, chances are the biggest percentage of the fans are not Rams fans. So I don't know who they could be talking.
It's got to be an extremely low budget trash East Coast team. That's the only way that they're gonna. I'm serious, Rob. It was a year that my twins were born.
Yes.
I remember we were in the hospital. Our doctor went to the game. It was the Baltimore Ravens versus the Rams, and there was more Ravens in the stand. I couldn't believe it. There was more Baltimore Ravens in LA than there was a Rams fan.
I wish they played Jacksonville. I'd be watching that game just to see, guys, cameraman, please scan the stands. If I see a lot of Jacksonville Jaguar fans there, that's gonna make my day. Let me see that leopard hat or that spotted cat hat.
Leopard.
I'm Jaguars. They look a lot like leopards, but what are they? Bigger or smaller? But anyway, Jags are about the team I can't imagine out-fanning the Rams, but maybe. Dolphins, no chance. As a matter of fact, there was a large crowd of Bills there that night. They got their ass handed to them, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was a lot of them. The only reason why you couldn't tell too much is because they're wearing blue.
I love it. Oh.
Anyways, Rob, well, let me get to the other things real quick.
All right.
I want to hit up this thing with the whole Jimmy saying what he was saying. I'm glad he did. Ellis actually, I think it was Ellis that pointed out. Yeah, you notice how he didn't deny it. I love it. I really honestly love it because honestly, what I really want from Jimmy and what I think would bring a spark back to even the haters is if Jimmy had a sideline Steve Young outburst like Steve Young did in '94. Yeah. Remember when he went? He was literally cussing out George Seifert, went 10 feet away from him. That was like, okay, that was that moment. Steve is our dude. I mean, you really got to look at it. Jimmy, you took a pay cut. They moved up to 3 to get rid of you when you've done nothing but win for this team. You've made Shanahan look like this, quote, genius, yet he can't win without him.
Yeah.
Okay, so, I mean, talk your shit. Really. This is what people like.
You got a
that
1-year
stuff.
contract and you're leaving at the end of the year. So you know what? Look, Kyle, I'm going to do whatever it takes to win. Now, if I think your play is going to work, I'm going to do it. What are you going to do? You going to bench me? Go ahead. You got your Mr. Irrelevant over there, and that's all you're going to be able to do. Now, back off me. It ought to be so awesome.
and another shout out to Ellis because I had played quarterback too, and people got to understand who ultimately knocks out these plays is the person on the field. I said it earlier about a month ago. Remember the whole argument: who is better? Is it Brady that's better, or is it Belichick? Who wins without the other? It's clearly the one who's on the field executing the calls,
Brady's
and
already
that's
proven
Tom
that.
Brady.
Yep.
Okay, so. Again, Jimmy, talk your shit if these plays are not working. I mean, we are unlearned fans looking at it and saying, hey, why are you pulling these shitty calls on 3rd and 1? What are you doing, Kyle? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like...
And Jimmy's been getting all the responsibility, right? Most of the time, it's always Jimmy. Jimmy's probably say, you know what? I'm taking all the rap on this, but I'll be damned if I'm the one that asked for this play. So...
Yeah. But yeah, so anyways, I know I'm probably got to go soon, so I'm just gonna get to my score.
Right.
I'm not really worried, Ronbo. I think we're gonna beat the shit out of the Rams. we thought
it feels
honestly,
better to think that way.
We thought the same thing last year, didn't we?
Yeah.
We was like, man, we're probably gonna get our ass whooped. And what did we do? We blew them
Beat
out.
them to death. I was shocked.
I couldn't believe it.
You got blowout on your mind this year?
Another. Well, it's what the last caller said. Yeah, it is pretty good. We beat the crap out on the first one, but there's always that second one that's a nail biter.
Yeah, it was in SoCal.
But you guys got to remember, we have beaten the Rams with Nick Mullins. We have literally shut them out with Blaine Gabbert. 28-0. I remember like it was yesterday.
Is that what you want tonight? Because we got to go, JJ. What score you got?
I'm gonna. I said this. I was gonna say it's just be funny. I think it's gonna be what Jimmy's record is against the Rams. It's gonna be 7-1. But I think it's gonna be better than that. I think it's probably gonna be 28-10.
All right.
28-10 Niners.
There you go. And they get that last points in the fourth quarter. All right, fam. Always appreciate you, JJ. So we'll see you Monday night. We're gonna say things like, JJ got it right. Man, he was just kidding too.
I don't want to be. I want that guy to. I want that dude to be right, that 30-10 dude, whoever said that.
I know, right? That was Jalen, I think. That was Jalen, yeah. All right, fam. I'll see you then.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
You too. Be careful out there, JJ. Stay out of the way of bears.
Yep. Yeah, I'm looking for Rams to hit right now.
Just don't hit a moose. That could be bad for the truck. All right, fam.
Later, bud.
I just realized we don't have moose in the West, do we? Not
Me.
Really. Yosemite? I don't know. That's it. All right, JJ. Take care, fam. Hey, Z, the dark one. Was that Z snoring? Yeah, you can let Z sleep. All right, who we got here? Loo-dee-dee-dee. Hey, your code is 310. Hello.
What's up, Ronbo? This is Arnold, man. How you doing?
Arnold doing all right. You know, we're trying to get out of this rut and funk, and the Rams are the ones that we got to get past. So Arnold, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking we're gonna win, man. I think we're gonna get the W. It's just I'm not confident in our offense right now. I'm more confident in our defense and our offense.
Easy to be.
So I mean, I think the score is gonna be 23-10.
23-10.
Yes, sir. 23-10. They'll score a touchdown maybe and a field goal. That's it. But we gotta contain Cooper Kupp, man. That's what we gotta stop. That's the only weapon they got.
And you also got to make it really hellified tough for Matthew Stafford. And I think we got the personnel to do that. I really wish Eric Armstead was there this week, which would make Ebukam and Bosa even more effective because Ebukam is catching up, fam. That boy is getting off the mark quick. And you already know Nick.
Yes.
So, I need somebody in the middle, though. I got a Monahu. I'm thinking, come on now. Let him play, coach.
Yeah, I think a Menahu. Did we get J-Dub come back? Jimmy Ward? Jimmy the Ward don't come back.
Not yet.
Not this week.
Although that dude back there playing is doing a decent job. Really decent job. He's
Gibson,
got a pick.
Gibson.
Gibson, yeah. I like
it. Yeah, Gibson is balling and Talanoa, Funga, he's balling, man. He's third in safeties right now.
I mean, people talking about him more than talking about Fred Warner. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
yeah. That boy is definitely laying that wood down, man. Definitely, he's a dog. He's a
making
dog.
Great plays, anticipation. He should have had a couple of quarterback sacks, but he was too quick off the mark. And I'd rather that. You can adjust that. The guy was taking too long to get there. He ain't got no chance. But Talanoa's just a little early sometime, and the play runs past him. I said, boy, Talanoa knew.
I see our defense getting picks on Stafford because that defensive line is they're gonna be smelling blood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're gonna make him hurt. And he's already not 100% with his arm, his throwing arm. His arm is gonna get fatigued. He's gonna get hurt.
His elbow's not right. That's the thing.
Yeah, he's not right.
Charvarius, I can see that. You just mentioned Talanoa. And look out for Emmanuel. Mosley is underrated. I said this before the season started. He damn near got a pick. I love our secondary this year.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah, our secondary is looking good. But Red's supposed to be coming back too.
Sometime within the next 2 or 3 weeks, I think. Yeah.
Within 2 weeks, yeah. As I said, I'm not worried about it. I think with Bobby Turner coming back, I'm glad he came back.
Yeah.
Sooner than ever. My man said he just got out of surgery. They was like, hey, we need you to come back.
Because running ain't up to par.
Right, but with Bobby Turner coming back, and I think our running game, they need to start the man Mason running as a running back. Start him, and probably as Jeff Wilson as like a third down, fourth down back. That's how I see him. I don't see him as an every down back.
You know, Tevin Coleman's back with us. I got a feeling he would have played last week had he not. He has sickle cell, so playing in that altitude is not a good thing for that condition. So look for Coleman to start, and you're probably right. Wilson's probably going to be the guy to back up. Kyle said he doesn't know if Jordan is ready for the big lights yet. I don't know why he said that, because he came in and got a 7-yard gain right with no problem. So I don't know. Hopefully get some more.
Our motto is the next man up. So why not Mason? Why not start Gray? We haven't even seen what Gray can do.
Gray's got hip injury according to today's report. Speed's just always going to be hurt. I don't know what it is. Guys who run fast, they're always susceptible to muscle pulls, and they're going to get one. If they go from one end of the season to another without getting a muscle strain, it's damn near considered a miracle.
Yeah, that's normally speedsters normally get hurt, man. That's how it is. Either that or a hamstring, or it's always something.
Yeah, it's just the body's not meant to move that fast like that. Them dudes be jamming, boy. You ever see a sprinter just on a track meet, and there's like Usain Bolt and some of those other guys? It is.
Oh yeah.
I ran track and field. I used to watch dudes because I ran 400 meters and 200 meters on occasion, but to watch those dudes run 100 meters, that is crazy. Ooh, You can. It's
Yeah,
not
they-
human how they move. It's just, oh my God, arm action, knee action. The form is always damn near perfect if you're really good, and they just be jamming. Woo, that's crazy to watch. It's a thing of beauty.
Yeah.
But the muscles can't take all that.
Nah, I can't. But a lot of that has to deal with stretching too, man. A lot of
Flexibility is
deal
also,
with how you flexibility and how definitely. But I wasn't trying to be too long, Ronbo. I'm in Florida. I'm in Orlando.
Oh, it's late out there. All right. Appreciate you, fam.
Yeah. I'm in Orlando, but I got my area code. I'm from LA, so I kept my area code, my Hollywood area code, and stuff like that. So
You probably should get your 49ers gear. Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah. But I need a W. I need a W this week, man.
You and me both.
Definitely need a W.
The 49ers get mad as hell about that game last week. If nothing else, this is going to be a hardcore game. I'll tell you that right now. All right, fam. Arnold, great to meet you.
Yeah.
I'll be back Monday looking for you. All right?
Okay. Oh, yeah. You hear from me Monday, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Have a great night.
All right, fam. All right.
And we go now to check out on where. Well, it's a big show. It's a big show on show. Come on in here, man. I can't wait to hear what you got to say on this game.
I had a drink of water too. Take a drink of water too to get out what I had to say.
There it is. Let's talk about it now.
We talk ourselves into a win all we want to. The fact of the matter is, we have to accept reality for what it is, Ronbo. And this team,
don't make me do it.
Not the same as it was in 2019 or last year in 2021. That all goes back to the quarterback situation. The men who botched it the most were Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch. You traded up to number 3 because our quarterback couldn't stay healthy. You drafted a quarterback who also cannot stay healthy now. Becoming a trend. Like, you can't keep players healthy. And, Ronbo, I don't know about you, but I'm going to ask you this question because I believe this is true. Can you play chess without the queen and the king?
You know what? Even the most gifted players cannot.
And who is our king on offense right now? Who's missing?
Oh, Trent.
There you go. Who is our queen on defense? Who's missing?
Oh, wait.
Armstead.
Oh, that's right. He is missing. I forgot he's okay. Yeah.
So the two most important pieces on the offense and defense that are missing currently right now, and you cannot play a game of chess without those two pieces successfully and come out the victor. And
it's true.
Not only that, we're missing a bishop in Jimmy Ward. We're missing a couple of we're missing a couple of pawns in Danny Gray and TDP. Kyle Shanahan, for some reason, does not like to want to play. You can't play chess without all your pieces and
not expect to win.
And expect to win. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're at home, but we tend to lose at home a lot too, and we tend to get injured a lot at home too as well. My overall objective of this game is to come out uninjured, and I think we're going to lose this game, fortunately, 27-17.
Oh.
Because all of our pieces aren't there, and the chemistry is not the same anymore.
27-17 for Big Show. We lose. So and you're making a lot of sense.
And the effect is starting to look like McDaniel was a real genius, other than Kyle Shanahan.
And Brian Greasy. What happened this past week happened to his quarterback. Yeah.
Brian Greasy and Austin Yelena looking like complete disasters as hires for our running backs coach and quarterbacks coach because our running backs are non-existent anymore because they keep going down, and our quarterbacks are non-existent anymore because they keep going down.
And Twitter was all over me about that Greasy hiring too. I couldn't believe it. This guy doesn't have any coaching credential. He knows about the offensive system. That's all that matters. He's dealing with a rookie quarterback. Doesn't matter. He knows all. Okay.
pretty much all I've got to say to Ronbo is that it's not looking pretty. And if we lose this game, heads are going to start to be called for, and rightfully so. That's the bottom line. As Big Show said so.
Well, Big Show, he's the Big Show and the Grim Reaper all in one suit. he's had it done.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, Joe.
Shout out to the Team T-Town. Shout out to everyone. I'll take care. Have a good night.
I'll talk to you later, Joe. Night. See, I'm still not. I refuse to look at reality. I'm going to remain in my world of fantasy. Even though the facts are glaring and glowing brightly, I almost need to put on my sunglasses to even deal with it. Let me talk to Tony. Tony!
Bravo!
Tony!
What's going on?
Tony,
what's going on?
We're dealing with what's going to happen Monday, and you know how that goes. A lot of us we're not like we used to be. We used to be 100%. Yeah, damn right tonight. What do you mean? Who's going to win? Who I got winning? Damn right, I'm picking the Niners. We actually have 3 scores tonight. This has got to be a new record amongst us who think we're going to lose this game.
Yeah, I'm talking with this. I've been trading drafts with this guy Joe. That's a Rams fan.
Oh, I saw that.
I've been telling him how he's talking about the Niners. I'm like, well, Stafford led the league in picks last year. He led the league in picks this year for the first 2 weeks, and he's second in the league now. So
the only reason
what's your point?
Is because Winston is starting. If Winston wasn't starting, he'd still be laying out picks. Tony, you know what? Some people think that, no, that's fine. I love Matthew Stafford's aggression. At least he's got the wherewithal to go for it. Okay, but...
And Matthew Stafford has more interceptions than touchdown passes this year. That is a fact, Joe. If you're listening, Joe, look it up. And the only reason why Winston passed him, Winston threw 2 picks last week. Matthew Stafford didn't throw any touchdown passes last week or interceptions. That's going to change Monday night.
Damn sure. If Matthew Stafford thinks he's going to come out throwing the ball all over the field Monday night, I got news for him. And any 49er fan that doesn't believe that, you got to be kidding me. He let him do that. I tell you what, that defense we got is not playing. He's going to be under extreme pressure.
Ronbo, what do you always say about Stafford? That's what he does. That's who he is. That's why I said the Niners people don't jump the ship. Y'all going to get 2 or 3 picks on Monday night. Maybe even more.
Yeah, because you know what? The secondary is better this year for the 49ers than it was last year. The only thing I worry about is, like Big Show just mentioned about Eric Armstead, I need somebody in the middle that's going to raise hell. And it's not going to be Kinlaw, because I don't know what's going on with Kinlaw. But I need somebody in the middle to bring violence so that Nick and Ebukam can do what they've recently been doing. And in Montague, like you and I both like that in Montague. Boy, that dude, boy. Imanu got all kinds of hits. He didn't get any sacks, but Imanu was the quarterback sees that long dude coming in, and they got to do something quick. So,
but Imanu's on the outside, though, right?
I think they play him inside every now and then, because I don't know if he plays every time out there. Because we got 2 guys. We got you know what? Imanu might have won that job. You could be right, Tony. We got who else? We got Ibicom. Oh, about rookie, I got Drake Jackson running out there causing all kind of havoc. Oh, Drake got him one last week, too. So, you know.
What about Givens? Kevin Givens? What about him?
Givens, he got a sack last week. I said, what? I think it was last week. Was it last week or the week before? Yeah, he got a sack. So Givens exploded up the middle, a little bit like DJ Jones used to be famous for. DJ used to come up the middle like a hurricane. So that front line defense. Go ahead.
This would have been a good time. Is Hassan Ridgeway's on IR?
No, he played last week. Unless he got hurt since I haven't heard about it.
Oh, that could be an answer for you in the middle. Ridgeway.
Yeah, Ridgeway had a couple of hits last week. Yeah, he's doing fine. But you know, Givens is going to beat him out. Yeah, we got depth.
Go ahead, sir.
No, we got plenty of depth.
Offensive line is not good. That offensive line is horrible.
See, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's what I'm saying. 49er fans, don't give up on this. See, because Stafford, they don't like to run the ball. And Cam Akers, boy, they just did you guys beat him up? Cam Akers got body slammed.
Yeah,
I was watching Cam gave it up too. So you know.
Yep, and we got two picks on the Golden Boy. 2 picks. One of them was in the end zone.
That's what I'm saying, you know.
Ronbo, I think y'all got to establish that run, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Get that run moving and keep running it. Keep running it like y'all did last year when y'all ran it down their throats, and then hit them with that play action to kill them. That play action, and then go back to running again and gash them, and then hit them with play action again. That's how you get them.
Yeah, I see the Rams, and Jalen Ramsey is easy. Tony, have you noticed, and I know you clearly noticed when you played him, Jalen Ramsey gets upset. It affects his game going forward. If he has a mistake, he usually tries to designate blame elsewhere. But it is still, he knows whose fault it really is, and it messes him up for the rest of the game. I want to, you know.
Y'all throw a halfback to who's y'all third receiver? What's his name?
Jawan Jennings.
He beat Ramsey, and Ramsey, he didn't say it, but he turned and looked at the safeties.
See?
That was Ramsey's man on that play for that touchdown.
I don't know. Ramsey, his all-pro status is starting to ease up a little bit. He does some dumb things out there sometimes. And that game, Monday nighter game, when he was getting smoked by Stephon.
You know who I want to see Ramsey up again? I want y'all to take a shot. I hope, depending on how the game is, I would love for you guys to find Jalen Ramsey up on Danny Gray and send Danny Gray deep.
See, Danny
with no help.
Yeah, Danny's not. He's not gonna play. I don't think he's got a hip thing going on. Hopefully he does, but you know, Stephon Diggs does not run. I hope nobody gets mad about this, but Ayuk runs routes. I'd put him in with some of the best in the league. He can really lose a man. Now, if the 49ers work on that all week during practice, that could work. Because what he did to Diggs' brother and against the Cowboys, that was just ridiculous. And I've seen him do that before, but Jimmy wasn't hitting him. Jimmy's got to look for him. Look for him. I don't know how Jimmy's arm's feeling. He's probably going to go to Kittle, and he's going to go to his money, guys. He's going to go to Kittle, and he's going to go to Debo as much as he can. But I wish he would look out for Ayuk as well. So...
Gas him with those backs, though, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Who's your back playing on Monday?
The backs? I'm pretty sure it's going to be Tevin Coleman and Jeffrey Wilson Jr. Jordan Mason will probably be dressed.
I heard you picked Coleman back up. I heard y'all picked him back up.
Yeah. He would have played last week. So.
Yep. Gas him with those backs, man. To help y'all passing game.
If we could just get our offensive line to move some people. Tell me we're going to go. As usual, our clock runs out quick because we've been having such good fun. Tell me I'll see you Monday night.
And Ronbo, like you said, the problem that you have with Rudy them, after things don't go their way Monday, they're going to go in the hide and they're going to go crawling back in them holes.
Well, I love it. I'm going to try to find them too, boy. I tell you what. I don't know where they go, but I love it. I know where Rudy is. I could get him on Twitter.
Yes, sir.
All right, Tony.
I'll see you on Monday.
Looking forward. Good luck with the game Sunday, too. All right.
And I'll be with you on Monday.
There you go. Thanks, Tony. Night. And Bubble says 49ers 28, Rams 24. Jimmy goes to 7-1 against the Rams, as it should be. Yes. Thanks, Bubble. And the dark one, is he awake? Z? Z, that's 3 strikes. Z out. Fam, I'm going to tell you what, thank you for the contributions tonight. Please subscribe. We want to be able to find you when we get ready to talk 49ers football. And also hit those likes. I just got to think about those. And I'll see you Monday night when we get ready for some 49ers football.